All right, cool, perfect. All right, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Voice of the Era podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel and the podcast streaming platforms. And let's tune in and welcome our new guests out here. What's up?
Hi everyone, my name is Andreina.
Hola, it's Shabalaba, also known as Guinea Chow.
You know me, Booba Wadi. You know the vibes. No gram right now, but Twitter, Jumbo Boy Wadi. TikTok, Uju, Booba Wadi. You know the vibes.
Follow my podcast page too, Shaba's Thoughts.
All right, perfect. So you know we're already here. We tuning in. But before we start, everybody have to take the shot. That's the word. Tonight we're messing with can we actually say the name? We can. It shouldn't be an issue. We're messing with the Brugal today. You feel me? You know, this
in DR.
I hate it.
This is the vibe.
I hate it.
We're in DR, not Nueva York.
Puta cana.
Vamos.
Santo Domingo.
Salud.
Salud.
I feel
What
like
is
I
it?
got a longer
Abajo,
shot than everybody else, but you know what? I'll take it. Though.
arriba,
abajo,
I feel like I got more than everybody else, but I'll take it. Though.
dentro.
I'll take it.
Nah, I
Though.
think we got the same shit, bro.
I don't know.
It's a good podcast, man.
To the podcast, come on.
Salud.
You know the vibes.
Salud.
All right, now.
Let's do it.
Boom. All right, so I've been tuning in and speaking to a lot of people lately about certain topics that they would really like to discuss and stuff. So one thing that I came across was like somebody who sent me a video showing a specific couple discussing the issues that they have in their relationships and stuff like that, right? And about certain specific things that they heard from another person. And the question that came up was, can you be with someone who matches all the boxes for everything that you want, right? But it cannot satisfy you physically. They can't satisfy your physical needs, but they check everything. They're the perfect person for you. They do everything perfect for you.
No, that means you're my friend. Why would you?
Like you're my friend.
No, that because I feel like friendships and like romantic relationships, they're not too far off the spectrum. If you can't really satisfy me in our most intimate, like romantic things, then oh my God, why would you?
Finish what you gotta say.
All right, cool, go ahead.
Finish what you gotta say, man.
But no, that's what I really like. Yeah, like you're my friend. Like it's better off that we stay friends, because obviously we don't work romantically if you can't satisfy me. So that means we're better off as friends. Like we understand each other, our dynamics, and we know how to be there for each other. But we're not meant to be together romantically. Not everybody's meant to be your romantic partner. Sometimes, people are just your soulmates as friends. It don't need to be romantic. It don't need to be more than what it is. Like, I'm sorry if we're not enjoying ourselves in the bed. Like, why are we together? Like, I feel like we all know that that's like a huge thing. It's like if I'm trying to teach you and I got you and it's just not working out, you're my friend.
So
Let me interject though. That's not a big thing for everybody though. I get what you're saying. Like for certain people, yes, like sex is a
Why
big
would you want to
thing.
have bad sex?
Nah, but the thing is though, like certain people, I don't know how to explain.
Like,
it. Listen.
like, why we doing
I
that
want
bad
good
sex?
sex. You get what I'm saying? But
Like,
at
it's
the same
not
time,
just
certain
sex,
people,
but it's
certain
just
people
like,
don't. That's not like a major factor in people's relationships. You get what I'm saying?
let me look at it this way. Like I feel like y'all should look at it this way. I mean, let me ask you a question right now. So how about if your man tells you that you're the perfect woman for him, but the sex is trash? How you gonna take that? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna be hurt. Like that's tough. Like
Yeah,
I'm
but-
gonna be hurt. Like if I feel like I'm lacking, that means we're having a miscommunication somewhere in the bedroom. Like we're not understanding each other, and maybe we need to figure it out. And if we can't figure it out, then maybe we just don't work romantically with each other, because like part of the romance is about the sexual intimacy that we both got going on. If our sexual intimacy isn't working, then clearly we're not supposed to be like involved in that kind of way, and it's better off that we just stay friends. And yeah, it's going to hurt. Like, I mean, it hurt. Like, damn, imagine someone say like, I did not enjoy myself after. Like, you guys do the do.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I don't think it's tough.
That's tough.
I don't think it's
hot.
tough. What is your take on it though?
But I like going to what you were saying earlier. So if somebody that fulfills all of those needs is your friend, right? But then not romantically, So you should have something with someone that fulfills your romantic needs. Is that
Yeah, because I feel like at the end of the day, we all want romance and some kind of like intimacy. We want to enjoy. We don't want something that's mediocre or thinking like, especially if you're someone I'm gonna be spending the rest of my life with. Why would I want to have bad sex for the rest of my life?
true?
But you didn't answer though.
What was the question?
You know what the question
Nah,
was.
for real, she know
No,
damn
for
well what
real,
the
I
question. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The Brugal.
Let me
Yes,
just
the
Ay,
go
Brugal.
Dios
on.
mío. All right, cool. So the question is, how would you feel if you basically marked all the boxes, right? I'm gonna change it because I want to put y'all in that
Different
like
shoes.
in different shoes, right? So how would you feel if you checked every box, right? You're the perfect woman for this guy. He tells you everything, and then he just tells you, "I love you," but the sex
It's trash.
is just not it.
Why you wheezing? I don't know why you
Again,
laughing. Some
I'm
niggas
gonna-
don't know.
because
Again,
it's just the expression,
The
like you know, she just
No,
she trying to her the best to try to answer it like respectfully and everything, you know.
because at first, no, I did get the question and everything, but it was like we got into whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, give me the question again. But again, that's tough. I'm just gonna say that's tough. I've never been in that predicament. But if I were in that predicament, I'd say, like you said, I think we should have a conversation. How can I fulfill your needs? What can I do? Also, like, what can you do to probably fulfill mine? I think that would be a point where you need to have an open conversation about what's going on. Like, how can I get better? If that person is down to do so. And also, I feel like they can approach it completely better. Like, hey, how about we try this? How about we do this? Or can you do this more or at least of this? So it requires a level of maturity. But I'd say I would try to fulfill my person's needs. And if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to work on fulfilling somebody else's because...
Gangster.
Hello.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like that's how sex works. Like in general, like
I mean, that's how it
you
should
have
work,
to
right?
teach each other what you like in your body. Like what do you like in foreplay, what you don't like.
And
what
that's
do you
something
like
that a
when
lot
you
of
guys?
people don't-
Yeah, and that's why girls be out here having bad sex because they don't
LOL.
be telling the guys that they're not enjoying themselves, and they just going to Pound Town. And Pound Town is not working for them. They need more it's really that simple. Like you just we're old enough. Like, if you're having sex, you need to be mature enough to have the conversation. Like, oh, I don't like this. I like
Right.
it like
You know what's
this. I need
crazy?
you to do this.
I was watching something on TikTok, right?
We love TikTok.
Listen, that's where you learn and see different things. But there was a woman. She was asked. I think she was asked like where she got the best sex from or something like that. And somebody had said like, was it somebody like and then she was like, no, it was actually somebody who was smaller than that, but he knew the motions. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that woman would think
She
like that.
fuck with
'Cause,
a nigga with a
sometimes
smaller
I see
dick.
that woman want somebody with a big dick and
No,
all that.
because the bigger it is, the more it hurt. And half the time, it's like they don't know like what they should be doing. Like what she said is right. It's really like what you do, because no matter the size, if we're like pleasing each other and we're working it out, it's going to be enjoyable if we both know what we're doing. If we're both lost and we're not reading each other's body and understanding like what's going on. I don't know,
So,
man.
from what I heard from y'all, you're willing to work with it.
Yeah. I mean, I would want to work with if my partner wasn't fulfilling my needs. I would
So-
tell them like whatever.
Are you willing to work with it? Because I don't think you answered that.
I said, yeah, we would have a conversation. We talk like I'm gonna tell you like if I didn't enjoy myself and why I didn't enjoy myself and what like we could try and think. Like clearly, you have to give a person a chance. You can be like, oh no, this not working. Let me just move on to the next person. Like I said, each new person that you have sex with, that's a different experience, and you guys have to learn each other's bodies and what each person likes. So if we try a few times and we're clearly not getting it, we clearly don't work sexually, and we should just stay friends.
So, basically, if you try and he tells you it's still not hitting,
then it's obviously we're
So what
not
you
meant to
doing?
be together
gonna
sexually.
leave?
I mean, that's gonna hurt because, like,
still not
damn,
gonna try?
especially if you're giving it your all and you're trying,
But-
and it's still not hitting. Then it's clearly we're not meant to be having sex with each other.
Something that I might add on to as well, if I may, before you have something else to say. I feel like say if it weren't to work out, some people are scared to talk about their fetishes. And because they're scared of doing so, like, they
That's
might not
maybe
want to
when
tell
that
you, and then they're
work
like, you're not fulfilling that. But then it's like, is it really my fault? You know?
That's a big one because a lot of people like
Okay.
sex is still a taboo, no matter what we
What's
say.
your take on it, man? Your girl tells you, yo, Booba, you the perfect man. But that shit just ain't hitting, bro.
That's tough. Like she said, that's fucking tough.
It really is.
Nah, but I'm gonna talk to her though. Like I'm gonna be like, yo, like, you feel me? What is it that you like that I'm not doing correctly, or like, you know, what you want me to do more of? Like they said, you feel me? And I'm gonna try that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to try new things, but there's a limit on how, you feel me, on certain things I want to try. You know what I'm saying? So she gotta be very like cautious of what she say, like what she want me to try and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just have the conversation. You know, and if she's like, you feel me, like they said, if she's just not feeling it, she's just not feeling it, you feel me? And then just gotta move on to the next one, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of fishes in the sea, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
That's tough though, you know what I'm saying? You don't satisfy everybody, man.
Yeah.
My point of view from it is like, it's crazy, man. We all agreeing right now. That's actually crazy. Everybody I asked this question to couldn't seem to find an answer.
What? I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Nah, but you
But
got,
that's
you
if
got,
you're willing
that's
to
a
wanna
quick
try.
decision
All right,
in
so
it,
for
though.
a lot of people, they were quick to leave before actually trying to work something
And that
out.
shows that they're immature.
Yeah. So
Like
now-
it's like
Or that
that's why I feel like people be too young. They start having sex too young, and that's why they're still immature in their sex ways.
So now for me, how I viewed it was like, all right, cool. If a girl tells me, Day, you check all the boxes and your shit just ain't hitting, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. I know that, right? Because it's like, yo, you were not the best at everything than anybody else, right? And the greater man is always gonna know that. However, even if you're the fastest man in the world, there's always somebody that's faster than you that nobody know about. So it's like, nigga, you ain't no Lexington Steels, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get real
Porn
shit.
stars and
You know what I mean? I ain't no Lexington, but how I look at it is like, yo, you can't get mad at it, bro. Like, if a girl tells you that shit, okay, cool, nigga, pack this shit the fuck up, go study, figure out what the fuck you need to do, feel me? You might need to fuck around and get that Gres Cacao, you feel me? That shit might help you out. But how I look
I
at it
don't know
is
about
like,
that one. I don't know about that
feel me?
one.
The Haitians know, man, bro. Yeah, the Haitians, bro. But yeah, like, how I see is like, yo, you gotta, like, you feel me, just work on things. There's mad other shit. Like, even me, I learned certain things that's like crazy that I learned from like certain people that taught me shit, right? Like sitting down and being intimate without even having to be sexual. I learned about that. That shit's fucking crazy. Like sitting the fuck
With
down,
eye
actually
contact and
meditating,
just
eye
talking.
contact, right? And not saying nothing. Like, somebody taught me that. That was weird to me in the beginning because I was like, "What? Why the fuck am I staring into your fucking eyes while you're breathing right in front of my face?" Like, it was just weird, right? But as we just sat down and we just held each other's hands and shit, like, we could literally feel each other's heartbeat. And then it went from one person's heart beating faster to both of our heart basically beating at the same pace. So now it's like, okay, now we're being more intimate with each other. And then it went from us laughing to actually taking it serious. And we could literally feel
Each other's energy.
Exactly. So that was a vibe for me. Like, I never thought of some shit like that. I'm from the hood. We don't know that shit, bro.
That's what I
So,
want to ask you.
like-
With intimacy, like I feel like us, like as people of color, like it's hard for us to be very intimate. Like even with our friends, like I recently posted a poll on my story asking people, like, do you say like "I love you" to your friends when y'all first like leave each other and thing? Just like something as small and as intimate as that. Just reminding your friends like "I love you," "I want you to be safe." Do you do that every time when you hang up the phone, when you're about to like leave your friends. Like me and my friends have this thing. We don't say bye to each other. We say holla back because bye is too permanent. So holla back is our form of saying like I love you, like be safe and thingy, like just finding ways to connect with each other. And now we also like hug each other. Before we didn't do that. Like we realized as inner city kids growing in the hood, we're not intimate with each other. We don't show each other love, but like we need to like start reminding each other. So like with you being like intimate, like with whoever it was, do you now see yourself being more like intimate with your friends and your loved ones outside of just like romance? Because intimacy isn't just
has
romance
different levels.
alone. Like you need to be
Intimacy has
intimate with all the people in your life, and we often forget that and just put intimacy towards romance.
Sexual.
Like just even like hugging your bro, like even a dap up. I really feel like for y'all, like that should be like something that's intimate.
That one, I understand. What we talking about is relationship intimacy. Right? No matter what, it's certain things that you trust your partner with that you don't trust your friends with. Ain't like you don't trust your friends. You just know that those
You're
certain
not as
information,
intimate with them.
you're not that comfortable to share that with them, right? The intimacy that we share with our girl or our partner whatsoever is not the same we're gonna share with our friends no matter what. Like our way of saying I love you could be something else. You get what I'm saying? Like me, I tell my boys, yo, be easy, bro. Feel me? Get home safe. That's me saying, all right, cool. Like, yo, love, bro.
I love you.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what we grew up around, and that's what we heard. So like, whenever I'm leaving, like, yo, bro, love, bro, be easy, bro, peace. Like, feel me? So that's how we go by it. So now that we got over that topic, Booba,
Yes.
hit him with it.
Oh,
All right.
I'm with it.
So for me, right, what do women want from men? Like, what is it that you want from a man that's going to be like, okay, like, yeah, like I could fuck with this guy. Like, I see a future with this guy. You feel me? Vice versa for men as well. What do you want from a woman? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like that's not discussed enough of like, yo, you know, you might talk to somebody that might have conversations, but y'all don't talk about the deep, you know, the deep things that y'all need to talk about in order to maintain a healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Probably ends up in situationships or toxic, you know, and we don't want none of that. So I want to ask the woman, what do you specifically want from a man, and what do you think other women want from men? And for you, what do you think you want from a woman, and what do you think other men want from women? But ladies, y'all can start
Ladies first.
First this time.
Yeah, demon.
Through the heat. That's a tough question. I think that's gonna be my favorite word for this podcast. Tough. What would I want in a man,
Yes.
right? It's different from what they would have.
Be honest now. Don't hold back.
No, I'm not gonna hold back, but I'm just really thinking because there's a lot of things you would want. But first thing like that I've came to realize, genuine love.
Okay.
Genuine love, I would say that. Respect is something that everyone seeks. So respect. And someone that's just open, honestly, to in every sense. So open to not only growing, but open to different adventures, open to just having, you know, everything, just open, whatever. And yeah. And then in general, I'd say like some people might not think of it, but also it's unconsciously something that we want. I'd say in general, we want genuine love too. Like we just want that attention, that affection, that respect, and that openness from someone. Like, hey, let's do this. It goes back to even being like in the sexual conversation. Like, let's be open about that topic. Let's be open about how maybe you might not have all of the qualities that I want, or maybe I realize the quality that I do or will want in someone, and let's work on that. So open to stuff like that too.
Okay.
So what do women also want though?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
In
matter of
general,
fact, no, actually, no. You just said what women want. So what do you think men want?
Yeah.
You just said a lot of things that women will want.
Yeah, but what do you
So
think
what do you
a
think
man
men- like a
really
man will want?
need and really want
Yeah,
in a woman?
D man.
Take your time now.
Well, to take my time on that, I wouldn't like to give you a shitty answer, but I would say it's the same thing. I mean, I hope it's the same thing.
What is it? That everything?
I would, everything, the same thing I said. So back to what
Being
women seek is the same
open,
thing that men
respect.
are looking for too.
General love.
General
Okay.
love, yeah. Some things that you guys mentioned in your previous podcast too. You were in it. Talking about how like men seek, women that take care of them, women that respect them, that are willing to.
Yeah, I feel like for men, like men want a safe space. That's what they look for in women. They want a safe space. I want someone who I can confide in, someone who's my partner, someone who's gonna listen to me and help me grow. Like men are used to like being coddled and everything, like with their mother. So what they look for in a woman is someone who's gonna support them emotionally and create a safe space for them to be as emotional as possible. They want to be able to run home and just be like break down and cry in front of this like woman with no judgment, no tears, no nothing. They want like that safety.
space.
That's what they want, safety. And I feel like for us women, we want security. We want to feel secure in the position that we have in our man's life and everything like that he's doing. We want to know that like he's there for us, like he's committed to me and my family. And I remember learning this in psychology as women. That's what we want, because for us, we could only have like one baby at a time. Like, so we want something that's secure and stable. Whereas men, they can go and impregnate like 200 people in a day for the whole year. But for us, it's one. So that's what we want in security. But for me, I guess what I would want in a man, and I always say this, I want a man who's always going to choose me first, put me first, and pick me first. And I mean that like before our children, before your mom, before your family, your sister, and everything. Like, I know, because people don't understand. When you get married and you created a family, like I feel like it's very important to know that like my position in your life is secure. You understand what I'm here for and what I do. And oftentimes people forget, like when we start a new, like get married or starting a whole new family unit, it's not your responsibility to take care of your parents. It's like, it's our responsibility to start taking care of each other. Like even if our kids is going against us, like at the end of the day, I was your wife first before I was the mother of your children. So it's like I already had that. I want you to choose me, pick me, love me first. Like, because I feel like the only way our household could function and we could continue being in this relationship and thinking is if we always picking each other first. It's like, like in my head, it's like, I don't want to do anything that's going to offend my husband. I don't want him to do. And like, I want you to think of me like, damn, what would my wife think of this? Like, I want to run to my wife and ask her about her opinion on this and see like what she wants. Like, we're supposed to be a unit. We're one. So it's like, I want you always to think of me first. Like, like I said, I want to be that safe space for you to be able to like run to me and like, let's open up and share and communicate, and then we can move forward together.
Okay.
All right. So,
What you want to say? Because you was making a face when I
the thing when you
said
say you want the husband to choose first, right? It's crazy because we was there having a conversation in the car
about that.
and Andreina, she asked both me and Dave. She was like, "Yo, like, who would you choose first, your children or your wife?" And then I was sat there. I'm like, say that one more time. And I said, I'm not gonna lie. Like me and my wife, like, you feel me? We know we love each other. We know that, you feel me? We build a foundation for each other. You know what I'm saying? But now, when the kids are involved, I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice because now, like, my attention is towards the kids. I want to make sure that my kids have a good future. You know what I'm saying? That they leaving a legacy
Can
for
I
me.
interject
and
real
you.
quick?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me interject.
let him
No, for real.
interject real quick.
Let him
Let me
finish. Wait.
real
Yo, wait, hold on.
Okay,
Let me let you talk. You feel
okay.
me? And I'm saying, like, you feel me? I'm leaving a legacy for my kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm resenting you. You know what I'm saying? It's not that, because you brought my kids into this world. So I'm gonna cherish you forever. Like whatever you need, like you got it. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like when the kids come, you know what I'm saying, it's a different, like you navigate your love differently for your children. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said
It's a different love.
Yeah,
Yeah, hold on,
a
but let me
that's why I'ma put my
interject right
kids
there
first. But
real
go ahead.
quick.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong in their marriages, thinking like, oh, okay, like it's a type. I have to give all this attention to my children, and we start neglecting our partners too. We have to learn how to make, like, we decided to bring children into this world, but we were together first. So we have to remember, in order for our whole family to function well and our children to grow up in a loving, supporting home that's not toxic and everything, we have to work first, because we're the first idea of love and nurture and nature and what life is supposed to be about to our children. So if we're neglecting each other and we're not doing the things that's supposed to help us grow and work together, our kids are going to see that, and those behaviors is going to reflect on them, and that's what they're going to repeat. So when I say choose me first, I mean do not neglect me, do not leave me, because me and you, we need to, like, if we're not like this together, like parallel and like working together and functioning, our kids are going to see that, and they're going to reflect off of that, their behaviors, the way that they act. The only way we could really love and support our kids and throw everything is if also we show them what it looks like between us. Like, okay, like, yeah, I'm giving you love, but this is what this looks like. I don't want my kids going now, for example, and thinking like, oh, it's okay for me as a woman to shout at my husband because like I'm a woman and like he's a man and he can't hit me or anything. Like, I want them to understand, like, when you come like both ways, like it's about compatibility, comfort, consideration, being compassionate, and even like what's the word I'm looking for? Taking into considerations of every people know, when you see that your parents work together and that you understand their dynamic, and like they're the adults and you're the children, like the different love that goes between like a mother and a child and versus like a mother like and a spouse, then like we can work. Like, I feel like a lot of us grew up in such toxic situations, we don't realize that a lot of us come from like single mother homes, or like our fathers was never around, even if our parents were married, and it's just like we have a lot of trauma and issues to work through and fix because that family structure and bond, that foundation between our mom and dad wasn't strong. And that's why I want my husband to choose me first. Because when we work together and we're not neglecting each other and we're working and we're checking, because I'm supposed to be there to check in on you and you checking on me to see where we're at, move, grow, and everything. If we're not doing that, how is the household supposed to work?
Okay.
Hey.
Dave, what you got to say? Because I see you over there.
So I'm gonna answer the main question
Yeah.
first, and then I'm gonna get to.
Can I get some wine? I don't know about that. And then
I'm gonna get to the. Oh, you hear me? All right, cool. So I'm gonna answer the first question first, then I'm gonna get to the one with the child, the kids part. So I feel like not even feel like, this is not a feeling. This is what I want, right? This is what I desire. What I desire from a woman is respect and peace, right? And with respect and peace comes compromise. With respect and peace comes a clear understanding of someone, knowing who you with, and knowing and like not even just knowing, but just understanding them and accepting them for who they are, and not trying to change them to become someone that they're not.
Yeah.
Right. So that is one thing that I want my woman to understand that I want. Right.
Unless it's the changes for the better.
Yeah. So as far as in what a woman want, from what I'm aware of, it might be not everything. I don't know everything, but I'm always open to learn and know and learn more about women, right? So from what I've learned about women is that they want security. They want to feel like they're safe with you. They want to feel like they can be vulnerable with you and you'll be there to cater to them. They want you to understand them and not judge them. So that's what I learned to understand that women want, right? And just showing them new things, teaching them new things. I feel like a lot of women that I've met in my life, not even just like relationships, they were always open to learning new things. And they love it when someone is actually able to educate them new things that they've never seen before, right? So whether it's financial, whether it's sexual, whether it's just emotional,
Just real life
it's just real life things that they really like to learn. So that's what. Those are the two things that I figured, right? Now, to the kids. All right. I mean, how I view the kids' situation is just as simple. When you get together with somebody, make the decision to form a union and to create something, right? And that's something that y'all creating as a legacy, is to leave something behind. It's not for anyone's selfish needs. Because once that legacy comes into this world, that person
that
is the
legacy is selfish.
wait. Just listen. Don't react yet. Just listen. So, meaning when I say selfish, it means that I don't make choices that I want to do for me. It's no longer for me now. Once a child is into this picture, every decision that I make is for the
me and
future
my
of
child.
the kids, right? And that's not saying that my wife's future is not included in it. It is always included in it. She's the mother. She's the caretaker, no matter what, right? And I can't take that from her. So how I view is like, I will always put my kids first because they're the legacy. When we become old, who's going to take care of us? You get what I'm saying? When I'm like 90 years old, who's going to wipe my ass? Ain't my wife. She 80 years old.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
She needs an ass
though?
wipe too.
Exactly.
No, but I'm
You gonna know
sorry.
what-
that-
you
Wait,
Now,
I
wait, though.
also want to chip into this question.
Wait though, so how I view is like you're forming this union out of love, but what is keeping the union stable is that legacy that y'all creating together.
As well.
That love that
I
y'all
disagree.
form, that love that y'all form with that union, what it creates is what is the main focus. I feel like a lot of people don't focus on that and they put themselves so first to the point that it's like, well, I don't care. This is how I'm feeling. I don't care about it affecting my child. If I don't like you, if I'm angry at you right now, I don't need to talk to you. I'm gonna leave with my kids and go to my sister's house. That's not putting the kids first.
know,
That's putting yourself
And then
first.
to expect for your husband to look for you first and the kids,
You get
which
what I'm
just goes
saying?
back to
Like, I've seen situations, and I do not agree with this. I don't agree with it at all. I've seen multiple situations where people put themselves first. I've seen situations where certain guys just give up because it's like they tried and tried and tried. And I'm not saying tried 30 times, tried like damn near 100 times. Every single argument that happens, situation will happen. Now they have chased just to get the kids, or the kid will be used as a pawn.
Real quick, that goes into
That is
what I mean,
selfish.
choosing what's someone called the partner first, because what I'm saying is I don't want you to put your feelings and wants and needs over what's someone called the better good. I want you to put me first because you realize, like, us together, like, we're a dynamic, we're a team. We need to work together for it to function. So if you're being selfish, for example, as a woman, if I'm a bitter baby mama and I decide to keep the kids away from what's someone called their father, that's what's someone called, that's not me choosing like you first. At the end, even if we're not together, I need to consider like you're still the father of my kids. I need to put like you first and everything, because at the end of the day, we created this dynamic together. So I need to not be selfish in my ways and choose you first and be secure that you're gonna be the father that I need for our children.
So in that case, the kid is first. With what you're explaining, you're just explaining the respect side of it. Like, it shouldn't be no disrespect in front of our kids. And you shouldn't be weak enough just to walk away after every single argument. So
But that's
not
us choosing each other to respect each other. Like, it's not really about the kids, because at the end of the day,
But
before even
That's
the
a
kids,
choice,
you need
though.
to have that. We need to have that respect.
that's a
Yeah,
choice.
you
That's a choice.
you
The
need
kid's
to
a
have that
responsibility.
respect, but in a way, you're choosing to have that respect to work on that because you are prioritizing the kids, the home. But it's not so much about prioritizing the kids. To me, it's more about like, if you are with someone or whoever you decide to have kids with, it's like, it's our love. This is our love, and we need to protect this love, but not take care of ourselves. If that makes sense. With your partner, we should be able to work on us, but as we prioritize this love that we have formed, which is the kids, you know, because at the end of the day, this is your blood. Not so much your legacy, but this is whether they become a legacy or not, because at the end of the day, we don't know where this kid is gonna end up.
Yeah,
God
that's a
forbid
fact.
things come. So it's just love. Goes back to what I was saying about needing that from somebody. Just genuine love. But that's my take.
No, but
Hey.
that's why I say with like the genuine love, even if we don't work out, if we had genuine love for each other from the beginning and that respect, it should never turn sour if we bring kids into the mix and have it, because at the end of the day we had that genuine respect, that genuine love, how we always chose like each other for, because it's like
we're
It
saying
should have been
otherwise.
if though.
We're
It
saying
should have
otherwise,
been
though.
if we had a genuine love. Don't have a
No,
kid.
but don't have
don't
it.
have a
Don't
kid.
have
if you don't have
Thank
love.
But that's
you.
the
And
thing.
the
People
problem,
have kids
Don't have a
regardless.
kid
Like
if you
even if
ain't-
it's not genuine, people be having kids. And I always say, regardless of the decision you make about having kids, whether you guys are in like a perfect thingy or you just being spiteful to keep the kid to trap in, having a kid is a very selfish thing to do, because we put all these expectations, like you were saying, them being a legacy. That's an expectation that we have for them. Like how our parents have all these
Right.
expectations on us, and we don't like it. We're doing the same thing. And I always say, like, I need to have kids when I feel like I can be like the best me and version to that kid, like meaning working on my like mommy issues, my daddy issues, my sister, like my friendship, all of that. Like I need to make sure, because at the end of the day, I can't expect anything out of my kid. I
Right,
can
but I
only
don't
raise
think-
them in
but
love
I
and
think that's
be like
wrong.
as and caring as I can,
should
as I be,
expect something
but I
from them.
can't expect
Yeah.
them to turn out exactly how I
No,
want
no,
them
it's
to
not.
be.
No,
Yeah, of
legacy does not mean that they have to turn out exactly
How you want them to be.
No.
So what do you mean by legacy?
means that this is my
They're
mark.
continuing your
They will
name.
continue
Yes.
to make a name
But
for
that's
themselves.
also
us.
selfish, making a name for
listen,
themselves
listen
and for
carefully.
us.
Question.
Wait,
Selfish.
just listen carefully. A legacy means that, okay, cool. A legacy is not just only a child.
Mm-hmm.
My legacy that I'm leaving behind is the impact that I'm going to leave on people.
Right.
That's what my legacy really is,
Mm-hmm.
right? And my child is going to pick up on that
He's
with
gonna
creating
mirror
his
that.
own legacy. Just understand that. Meaning, if I created something good, my child will be someone better than me. I
No,
don't
but
want
that's
him
an
to be like
expectation.
me. Listen
But
to me.
that's
No,
an
no, no, no. Listen.
expectation.
Yes.
Because
An
it's
expectation-
possible that they
an
won't be
expectation
better
is
than you.
needed.
That's an
Yes, 100%
expectation.
is
Right.
needed.
But-
Why? Because when an expectation is not there, statistically, it is not good.
Yeah.
It becomes issues.
Yeah.
You see people more prone to being criminals. When someone is not there to give them a good expectation of something in
Or some
life.
sort of
Or in
guidance.
a
Or some
way-
sort of
No,
guidance.
but that's
all it
guidance.
is.
Expectation
If I set-
is different.
No,
Absolutely.
listen.
Because you could
Wait, hold on,
guide
hold
your
on.
children and they still thinking, but when you expect them to be like this legacy and be
Listen.
better than you, that's selfish.
Go
But,
ahead,
I mean-
go ahead.
Like I said, I'm getting with somebody to form a union.
Mm-hmm.
We both understand what we're doing. If we're together and we don't want to have kids, what the fuck are we doing?
I mean,
That's
at, the, we're
At
at,
this-
that
at this
age range.
age,
At this
No, no, no.
age,
What
yeah.
the fuck are we doing?
But
Okay, well, I have a question
what is
for
the
you.
reason
Do
why
you
you have
think
kids?
it's
No, no, wait.
important for you to
Wait.
be... Okay, go ahead.
What is the reason why you think you should have kids?
Me, I want to have kids because I really want to see how I am going to be like as a mom. Like I work with kids now, and
so
I get
funny.
along with a lot of kids. Like
Mm-hmm.
even my nieces and stuff. Like I consider them my like I get along with kids. So
People
I
tend
want
to
to know
think
what it's like to like be a mother to a child, because one, I don't have
Mm-hmm.
a good relationship with my mom, so I really do want to try with my kid to see like what's that's going to
Try,
be like.
you will do
You know,
it.
but like do it. But
you
like
can
at the end of
adopt.
the day,
You can
I can
adopt.
adopt. But at
You
the end of the day,
will do
I
it.
want my own biological children. Like I want to see what I'm going to create and
You
bring
wanna have a lot
into
of
this
kids.
world.
So-
No, I want like one
That
kid,
is-
but I
okay.
can't take pain. So like
So,
I just want like one,
that is a
one, two
want,
kid.
right?
Yeah, so one, and that's why I say it's a selfish
Cool.
thing, because this is something that I want. Like I think about it this way:
Mm-hmm.
I never asked to be here. I don't want to be here. This life shit is so hard, and it's like you're fighting every single day. So like when I have kids, I don't want them to be battling the same things that I was battling as a
But-
kid, as a teenager in my 20s. I want to be like, oh, you want to move into your new apartment? Move. I don't care. I'll pay your rent. I like that's what I want to be able to do for my.
I think your
wanna
perspective will change.
No, I want to do
I
for
hope.
them like what I couldn't have for myself. So that's why I was like, I can't have kids right now because it would be selfish. I know what the world is like. I know how the world is going to treat them. I know the dynamics. I see the kids who come from like loving parents, and then the kids who parents who be screaming at them in the morning, the kind of day that they be having at school. Like just that dynamic, just that like those are little people, little humans, and we think they don't know nothing. They know they really know stuff and they about stuff. And I want to
And they
know
feel stuff.
what it's like to be a mom and have to solely care for this one person. Like this one person, their whole life, they're dependent on me.
Okay.
Like that's what it is.
I want to say something, right?
Yeah.
Um.
After this, no topic.
All right. It's crazy because when we grew up, right? When our parents had us, right? We don't think about why they made certain decisions that they made, right?
As you get
And it's
older, you
crazy
understand.
because they made those decisions because they thinking that they protecting us, right? From whatever the outside world is or what they experience. You get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like, you feel me? I come from parents immigrant parents that grew up, you feel me, in Ivory Coast, West Africa, you know what I'm saying? Just like how you got parents that grew up from Guinea, just like how you got parents that came from DR, right?
I was born there.
You was born there, right? So
DR, shout out.
but like I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I was born here, right? You was born here, you was born here, right?
Yeah.
The experiences that we have here is totally different from what they had back home.
Absolutely.
And they don't
No, I
understand
feel
that
like
though.
we
You know what I'm
think
saying?
about that. We understand
Yeah,
it, but
we
our
understand it.
parents don't
And
understand that.
And that's what I'm
that
getting
be
to.
the disconnect.
And that's a fact.
My parents
And
understand
you
that.
feel me? And that's
Thankfully.
the thing where, like you said, there's a disconnect because, like, I could, like, right now, like, I could have a conversation with my mom and whatever, feel me, or my pops. And they'll be like, yo, you gotta do this, da 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 da. But I'm like, yo, like, you don't understand how things is working right now.
Yeah,
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
it
Like,
don't work
you don't
like
know
that.
what's going on outside. You feel me? When I leave the crib, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I was younger, like, you feel me? Like, going to school. Like, they don't know how that was.
Yeah, like
They don't
being
know
bullied and stuff and
how
having
it
to
was
fight.
had to get into fights, people insulting you just because you African.
booty
You get what I'm saying? They don't
scratcher.
understand that. They just want you to do good in school. You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
the teacher,
Stay out
tell
of
the
trouble.
teacher, tell
Like,
the
how we
teacher.
supposed to do that? You feel me? When they the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand that. You growing up, you know what I'm saying? There's certain people that you see in the streets, not even in the streets, but there's certain people that you see that's older than you that, you know, that you look up to, you know what I'm saying? Or that you see it every day, like, you know what I'm saying? But they don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? Because they grow up back home where they got at least a family member that could talk to them or that could tell them, oh, like, this is not the right way. You can't do this. Like, you feel me? I went to Africa recently this summer. Like, don't get me wrong, like, a friend of my father's, you feel me? Let's say if I get in trouble, if I was there, a friend of my father's could dad come to me and talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Or a regular civilian could dad come to me and talk to me, you feel me? Because it's a different
They
culture
have
and
community.
respect, you get what I'm saying?
No, but that's what the difference is. Our life outside of like American society. We have a community. Like even in DR, like everything is communal. Like it's a community effort. We all watch each other's kids. We take care. Like even like I grew up in Spanish Harlem, and I feel like the Hispanics took me in just like Africans would take me in. Like, oh no, if you come to my house, you're gonna eat. You're not gonna leave here starving. Like when I'm crossing the street, they making sure I'm safe. Oh, like where you go? Like just keeping an eye. That sense of community and ideas that we all share. Like we have that, but like when we come in here and like when we went to college, that was the first time like I really had to go and I feel like search for my community and where I belong because it was just so many like white people and
broad.
like this is not my community. Like y'all don't get it. I need to go and find it. And I feel like that's what our parents benefited from because even now if we look at them, they have these associations. Like my mom is part of the Guinean association. My dad too. Like they go to their little meetings. They raise their little money to send back home. They got their little group chats. They have a community. They know how to stay connected with each other. And I feel like that's where we fail as a like the new generation. We don't know how to stay connected with each other. Like we're losing our language. We're losing our culture, the way that we cook and eat and everything. We're losing that because it's just like we try so hard to assimilate into this culture, and it's just like we could be both. We didn't have to choose one. Like you know how they make mixed kids be like, "Oh, are you black or white?" and those them. We didn't have to choose one, and now since they're forcing us to choose one, we're losing our sense of community, and it's like a us versus them type of thing.
Okay.
We're gonna change the topic.
Okay.
Ooh, another topic.
Yeah, because
You moving too fast.
the reason why we change the topic is we spending too much time on this.
On this, yeah.
1 minute answer, and let's keep it pushing. We got a time.
We're very passionate
All of
over
us.
here.
Or me, you,
We're very
everybody.
passionate people.
Look. So, all right. So, we've been in tune with like social media and certain topics that's been like going crazy. So, a lot of the things that people been discussing more lately, like you seeing more people getting into health, focusing on their diet and getting things better. And at the same time, too, it is also being mentioned that the promotion of obesity is also becoming a thing now where it is like okay to allow yourself to be unhealthy, like just completely
Just be yourself.
just
Oh,
being,
really?
like and purposely doing it. You get what I'm saying? And it's like there's a double standard with it too, basically, where people would basically be like, okay, cool, if you're big, you're beautiful. It is what it is.
But
Don't
it's
let
like
nobody wait. Let me finish. So it's like, don't let nobody say nothing to you. You're perfect the way you are, knowing that that person is also harming their body and their life expectancy is decreasing, shorter, right? So, what is your point of view on like society promoting obesity to be okay with and acceptable, and being healthy as like being seen as a problem?
Okay. I remember when I was younger, right? I used to get nutties, drink juice every time. I remember when bag of chips had plenty of chips in them. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it was full.
now it's just like everything's expensive. The bag of chips feel like they got air at the top and the chips is at the bottom. You feel me? There's Whole Foods. There's more healthy markets coming out, and I felt like America was trying to decrease,
Obesity?
the amount of obesity that was going on, because I think we was ranked top 5
bad right
country
Bad right now.
in
like number
obesity.
one.
I think we still. And that's
we
what I was trying to
probably
say
are.
earlier.
Number
I think
one.
we number one still.
Obesity is literally only an American problem. If you really
Bro,
look
if
at
you
the
go-
statistics,
if you go across the world,
there's
bro,
no fat people across the world.
I
Like
think
we have
what we
the
got. I think America Foods got genome in it.
GMO.
GMO.
Genetically
And bro,
modified.
you go to other countries, bro, they don't have that shit, bro.
Yeah.
They do not. They ban
could-
that shit, bro.
You could eat the
Like,
same shit
seriously.
that you're eating here in America in another country
It
and
tastes
lose
so
so
much
much
better.
weight, and it tastes so much
So
better.
much better,
They
bro.
focus on quality over quantity, and that's
Bro.
why obesity is an
It's
American
crazy.
issue. Because only in America it's okay to be big, and I understand like the whole movement of like, okay, love yourself and thinking like, okay, you could still be big and be healthy. Like that's what people don't understand. But there's a difference between being big and being obese. Like if you're touching damn near 400, 500 pounds, you can't walk up a flight of stairs and you're huffing and puffing. You need to work on that, because it's like we always talk about obesity, but the real thing, it's health. You could be big and healthy and still be in shape, just like you could be skinny and out of shape. So that's where the issue really is. It's not, and then the thing is, we don't have access to healthy foods, and like, yeah, Whole Foods and everything's open, but Whole Foods, let's be realistic, it's not really affordable in the neighborhoods that they put in. Like for the one on 25th, like the people around there, like, okay, now they're finally accepting food stamps, but before that, we wasn't going into Whole Foods. We was
That's a fact.
going to our local Key Food or the little fruit stand guys who's out there and everything. But like, okay, it's there, but it doesn't last long. And it's like, I can buy 6 Happy Meals to feed all my kids, but if I buy like one like lettuce and fruit and everything, it's costing more. Like it's the access is not there. We keep putting it and building these stores there, but if people can't afford it, they're not going to buy it. We open a Chick-fil-A on 25th. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A
I
and
just
get
found
the
that out.
family
I
meal
found that
before
out.
I go to
That's
Whole
crazy.
Foods and I buy a salad and salmon and try to cook that for my
then
kids
it'll be
when
more
I know it's gonna
expensive.
be fast and easy to make, because
Yep.
one, I don't have the time to cook and like provide for like everybody in the household, and two, it's like, okay, I'm buying these fruits and vegetables, but they're going bad so fast. It's like I don't know what kind of GMOs they put in, but it's not lasting. The whole point of GMOs is for the food to last even longer, but they're not lasting. They're spraying all these water on the vegetables in the supermarket, and it's only to make it look aesthetically pleasing, because the water is actually damaging like the vegetables and the fruits and stuff like that. So it's like, how is this helping us at all? It's like we want to be healthy. We want to promote like, oh, let's not be obese and everything. But we have to go to the chicken spot to get a meal.
So we got to look at the like I said, like with the point of view, like what are y'all point of view on like it being promoted? Like, do you think it's good or bad?
I think
with
it's
it being
I think it's
promoted?
horrible.
All right, what do you think about it?
I'm on the fence about it. Like,
No.
no,
Horrible
let
or
me
not?
think here.
Horrible or not?
I don't think it's horrible. That's why I feel like I'm
So
on the
you-
fence.
It's okay
Yeah.
with it. What do you think?
Both sides.
Oh,
Okay, perfect.
To a certain.
Go ahead.
can I say
So,
why I think it's
she said
horrible?
both sides. You said horrible.
Yes,
That how go first.
My
She hasn't
belief is
talked in a while.
horrible.
yes,
Right.
yes,
So now I'm gonna ask a question that goes with that.
yes.
Are you okay with your kids being obese?
Hell no.
No.
I feel like I'm
What-
too into health. I'm
Just
sorry.
answer that question. Are you okay with your kids being obese?
No.
Are you okay with your kids being
No.
obese? We already know the answer. Hell the fuck
Hell
no,
no.
right? So
Listen.
if you're not okay with your kids being obese, why accept obesity to be like empowered or allowed
No.
to even go
It's
on.
not obesity that they're empowering,
It's-
and that's where you're confused at. They're empowering self-love and loving the body that you're in. Like I was saying, you could be big and
So,
healthy because
if
you
you
can
kill
weigh
yourself, it
250
should be
pounds and be
acceptable
healthy, huh?
You don't want your kids to kill themselves,
Mm-hmm.
but you're okay with other people allowing themselves to be at risk of their own health.
Why is
That
it
is
my
what I'm
business what
saying.
they're doing?
Yeah.
So okay, so if it's not your business, then don't support it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. You cannot
It's
say
not
you're
that
for it. No,
simple.
but listen though, you cannot say you're for something that you truly don't
you
support.
don't,
Right.
and
That
you
is
don't
wrong
want your
because you're just selling a dream to certain people who basically are thinking this is okay. There's a lot of people that died from this shit.
Nah, that's
You get
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And I know people who
And-
died from obesity. You feel me? Me myself, I became obese in 2020. You see me, bro. I got fat. And I take full accountability of that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I got fat. Even when the Turks and Caicos, I had a whole gut. I had a
Yeah.
pop belly. I was losing weight, but I still had a pop belly. I didn't feel comfortable. When I was walking up them steps, I could see how much I was breathing so heavy, bro, before I even got to the fucking 6th floor. And that was horrible. I used to be a track and field athlete. Now walking 2 flights is getting me.
Tired as hell.
That's OD. You get what I'm saying?
That is.
So I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Which is the
Yeah.
reason
Oh,
why
yeah.
for me, when I hear people saying this is okay, this is okay. No, it's not, bro.
It's not.
It's not.
Look, listen.
Because if your kids was to be that, you wouldn't want it.
I
So if
wouldn't
you
want
wouldn't
it.
want your kids
Listen.
to be that,
Okay,
don't
what if they're
promote
not
it.
obese but they're big? Like you know how sometimes you have chubby kids,
Listen.
and like they're like 7 years on, they're chubby and everything, but they grow up
I
to be
was-
like
no,
I
look,
was
look,
chubby,
look.
220.
I was
Day, look.
if you walking and you have to breathe mad hard from you walking 1 or 2
Look,
flights,
look.
I'm sorry.
Look.
You have to work out or do something or change your diet to help you out. I made the changes. I didn't complain.
Yeah.
When people were telling me I was fat, I got back in the gym. I changed my diet. I started juicing and all of that shit. I was eating nothing but organic food over here. And
So
I went
what
to
do you
Africa, did the same
consider-
thing. Sauna suit, workout, did everything I did. Remember when the Turks and Caicos? Niggas was doing everything that they can to basically lose the weight and make sure they feel fit again. I didn't even feel comfortable being that big. Feel me? My clothes wasn't fitting no more. You know what I did? I bought smaller shirts. You know why? Because I had to fit
Smart
them.
though.
Yeah.
I had to work out to fit them.
No, here's my thing though. Like it's like I don't support obesity because I honestly don't understand why it's even possible to get that big. And this is really like I'm going to say this again, American issue. Because we don't know portion control and stuff like that. Like I remember when I went to France and my aunt's giving me like small portions of like small things to eat. Like I'm still eating my traditional like African foods and everything with the same one, they making it the same way. But it's like they're putting fruit on the table. They're giving me
Yeah.
yogurt. Like you eating small things and you're
wouldn't
getting
even
all
know
the
it.
vitamins
Yeah,
you need.
yeah,
But I
bro.
realized like yeah, like the whole food situation thing, it comes from like a sense of survival. Like our people grew up in survival, so the type of food that they eat, like think about it, they eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's the food. But it's because of instinct of survival. Now it's like food is so accessible and easy, like to get. That's why people are getting so big. Like you could go into the store and buy you a bag of chips, get you the
can
cake. Like
order
it's
it.
so easy to get compared to like
Order
our
it.
parents who grew up in survival didn't have access to go to a supermarket and get it. Like they had to go to the market once a week or kill a cow and stuff like that. When things become more accessible, people become lazy. And now that they're lazy, it's like they're getting so huge and big. Like you could walk 20 minutes a day and that's great exercise and you'll be in shape and you're not huffing and puffing. But people rather take the elevator and the escalator up 1 flight. Like you're going to the second floor and you're the first floor. You can take the stairs. Like it's really easy to put like health into your day to day. Walk a little bit, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Like go for a jog, do some jumping jack, just stretch in your crib. Like obesity doesn't need to be a thing. Like, okay, it's one thing for you to be like big, like not big bone, like, you know, you're fat, you got like a little extra skin and meat on your body. But it's different from that and like you being like 600 pounds, you got rolls and everything. You need help to get up. Like that's not okay.
And
Like
you-
there's no reason why someone needs to lift you up
You can't put
to
your shoes
get up. You
on.
can't put your shoes on. You
Yeah.
huffing and puffing just to walk from one side of the room to another. No, that is not
Yeah.
okay. And that's not what they're trying to promote. They're trying to promote love the skin that you're in and the body that you're in, but also
And-
take care of it and be healthy. Like
Yes.
if you're gonna be big, but at least be a big person who could walk up and down the stairs and it's like it's not hard for you and no one has to help you up. No one
But-
is saying it's okay to be obese because it's not.
I think
But
the-
love yourself.
I'm gonna let you go.
I think that also the promotion from a business perspective, it's great. That's why I'm like, it's half and half. Because from the business perspective, the fact that this is this is a problem majorly in the United States, this calls for money. Surgeries. You need all
BBLs, the way that
Oh
they're
my
growing.
God.
then not only what we're
lipo.
conducting here, then people
Shit.
out of here like going to different countries.
What?
You're paying
Colombia,
Colombia. Shout out to
Colombia
DR
for
again.
Colombia,
Shout out to DR again.
Dominica
So
Republica.
and then I say like from a business perspective, it is great for them, but it is not a great thing to promote. However,
Capitalism wins.
I got a question for y'all
However,
after.
like you said though, I agree with the self-love promotion because again, to a certain extent, to me, it's okay to be big to a certain extent. But now if you are having health complications like
Heart disease.
you're over here with cholesterol, you have pre-diabetes and all of that stuff, that's some serious shit. Because I know people that deal with this shit and this is some serious shit. So if you can just work on it to get in shape like he did, just fucking do it. Like you said, it's not hard to do 20 minutes, you know? But from a business perspective, because there's a lot of like health, like Medicaid, they pay for your surgery if you like reach to a point where this is causing health complications, and that helps you reduce. Like what is it? I think it's like some stomach procedure that they.
I
But
think
like if
lipo?
you have like
Lipo? Is it
no, if you
lipo?
have they
I'm not 100% sure,
they
so I wouldn't
staple
like to
your
say
stomach
yes.
shut so like you eat less. It's not like
Yeah.
like they close it so you're eating less,
didn't
which
know
helps
that.
you
Right,
lose
so
weight.
like Medicaid will pay for it if you're if,
like they
That's
staple a
Me
part
tummy
of your
tuck.
stomach. It's not a tummy tuck. They
That's
shut
a-
like your
Oh,
stomach
no,
so you
Daddy's tummy tuck.
It's so like
Hell no, bro.
instead of you eat you basic what
You
this does
eat
basically
smaller
you
portions.
eat way smaller.
I know somebody that
Does he
did that.
smaller portions?
You
That's
wait-
more-
No,
it's
but
more-
like-
No,
but-
they. It's true.
Hold on, and not only
I know
that-
somebody that I used to work with that did that, bro.
And not only that,
She did
the
that.
problem
You
is
eat
like you
smaller
said.
portion, you order smaller meals.
But my love, that's because you have self discipline.
It's
A
not
lot of
easy,
people
bro.
lack
Discipline.
self discipline, and this
It-
is
it-
also
it's-
unfortunately a personal
agree.
decision.
I'm
Like
telling
you don't think they know they're over here about to be diagnosed with diabetes and cholesterol and all of this.
But no,
extra
that's
stuff?
another thing.
You need to
People
be
don't
able-
go and check in on their health. Like,
Mama,
when
you
was
don't
the
have
last
to
time
check
y'all got a
yourself
physical? No,
to
but when was
see.
the last time y'all got a physical?
Mommy,
I
you
get
can't
checked
tell
the
me.
fuck
I
out.
get
over-
physical every time I go to the
You can't tell me
doctors.
over here
Yeah.
busting down carne every day, me every day, and you don't expect yourself to suffer from cholesterol. What you doing?
No, some
You
people
don't gotta
But
go
look-
be thinking
you don't
like
gotta
that
go to the
though.
doctor. Well,
Alright, well, look, right?
Damn, to a certain extent,
Let
I'm
me
being
tell you-
requires
let me
a
tell you
level of
something.
medication.
Let me tell you something.
Shit.
Me, you feel me? I used to be a skinny kid. You know what I'm saying? So
Like
working
skinny
out was a
Flacco.
must for me. Like I used to be like a branch, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Spaghetti arms.
Yeah, so working out was something for me, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, like I love chubby people. You know what I'm saying?
Chubby
Like
kids.
thick. She got like a girl gotta be thick. If she's chubby, that's fine for me. You know what I'm saying? But if a girl is not looking right, I'm gonna let her know, like, yo, like, you gotta work out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that you mentioned that.
All right.
I got a question right after.
All right, for me, you feel me? Like I let people know. Like don't get me like even if you my sister, if you close to me, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna let you know. Like yo,
I would
like you
expect
looking
you to.
crazy right now. Like you gotta
Yeah, go-
do something. You feel me? But
You gotta get
it's
some.
crazy because me like don't get me wrong. I used to eat fast food. You know what I'm saying? But I work out though. You feel me? But I eat fast food. Recently, my man's told me like, yo, I used to have abs, but he was like, yo, like you fit getting a gut, and I'm like, damn, like
He told you that?
he told me that. I'm like, damn, like in the back of my, I'm like, yo, my nigga, I'm still looking. You feel me? I'm
Yeah, I
still.
feel like I still
but he was,
look
I'm
good.
like,
Just
damn,
bulking
I'm
don't
too
like,
have the
much.
abs anymore.
yeah, but
Bulking, that's what I did. and
yeah,
I got
I'm
big
like,
doing
I'm
that.
bulking, but
Yep.
like you feel me? Like they said, like
Get a
that
little
gut,
gut.
that
That's what
I
I
don't
did.
want that. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, I'm trying to cook more. I'm trying to like eat more, help more fruits. You feel me? I even
Change your diet.
there's a smoothie spot by my crib. I'm starting to drink more smoothies now. You feel me? I went to Africa recently. I'm not gonna lie. I went to Africa right over the summer. I wasn't going to the gym like that, but I was still going to the gym because I still wanted to get
keep the
you know
routine.
keep my build and everything. But you feel me? It wasn't consistent enough. I came back. I started going to the gym. You feel me? But my shit expired and whatever. That's cool. But they was talking about, I had to pay $100 for the whole year and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. So I haven't been to the gym in a month type shit. But you feel me? I've been working out at home, but not as I want to. You feel me? And I could feel like I feel a little sluggish. So I'm like, nah. I'm like, yo, you know what? I gotta go back to the gym. So I was like, yo, You feel me? I'm working and whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to New York Sports Club. That's right by my crib. I'm about to start doing that 5 times a day, working. You feel me? And I'm about to start adding ab workouts to my regular
you
workouts.
Have the
you feel
discipline,
me?
like
Get
just
to the
like you
question.
had the discipline to like work out
So,
and stuff.
With that, right? With how
Yeah.
you said that you would be able to communicate it to the next person or
Yeah.
whatsoever. I think that we live in an OD bias ass society where
What do you mean by that?
All right, I'm gonna get to it. So when I say bias, is that the promotion of being okay with who you are in your body, even if you're overweight, is more so promoted for women, never for men.
So it's
Right?
hypocritical.
Wait. So when I say that, right, any guy who's overweight get called fat or obese, not seen as attractive, and not being promoted anywhere to be a person to go for.
But then women
Right?
self-love.
But if it's a woman, self-love. Yeah, girl, you go, queen.
Look at Lizzo.
Exactly. Right? And then it's self-love, and to the point where if you was to say, well, I don't think that is okay to be that size, because this guy over here is being called fat for being 10 pounds less than her. But she's being praised for her being that size. Then it becomes how dare you speak on a woman's
But-
weight.
You know what it is though? It's a double.
It
I
is.
don't want
I'm
to say it's a
telling you,
double
it's
standard
bad.
thing, but it's a double
No, it
standard
is
thing
a
though.
double standard
Because
with
you know
like
why?
fat men and fat women.
Because you know why?
How do you probably even ask a woman how much is her, like how much does she
Because-
weigh without her getting offended? You can't
But
even
it's
ask
like-
that question to a woman. If you ask her how much do you weigh, she gonna look at you like, how dare you speak on my weight? How dare you ask me how much I weigh?
It's a double standard, bro. Because you feel me? There's certain things you can't like tell women without them getting offended, right? But like for example, like I said, like the Lizzo shit. Lizzo's pretty, but she's just big. Listen, if I get criticized for it, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. She's pretty. Lizzo's pretty, but you feel me? She's a little, you know, she's a
But
little
I feel
big.
like what's wrong with you saying that like real quick? Not to
No,
people,
no,
but people
that's the
always
point.
get
But
mad when we
Shaba-
call somebody fat. But like
But Shaba,
fat
we
is not a
live-
bad
there's
word. It's not
nothing wrong.
derogatory. You fat.
not,
You
it's not
fat.
wrong.
Pretty.
We,
Like,
no,
we're
but
trying to
Shaba,
call
we
you.
live in a world now where
you can't say
you
shit
can't
no more.
say certain things without
Yeah.
somebody getting offended and you
And
getting
that's
backlash.
trash.
Facts.
And
No,
that's
but I'm
so
sorry.
bad.
Like, if you get
It's
offended,
so
that's
bad.
on you. It can't be for everybody. That's for you to focus on and fix
and
yourself.
that's- and
Like
that's
I really
fine.
hate when people like I be like, oh, that fat person right there. People like, oh, why would you call her fat? Like she's fat. She's fat. Like
Yeah.
it's not me trying to be disrespectful. I'm
Bro,
just like saying
I'ma
like
tell you- I'ma
how
tell you something
describe
right
just
now.
like would you
I'ma
like
tell you
that
something
skinny
right
girl
now.
over there.
My sister Amy, she called me fat. Yo, this is real shit.
Yeah,
like, she's
yeah.
like my
Why
mom.
would
She
you
raised
say
me.
it like
Yeah.
that?
No, for real.
Yeah.
Like, feel me? And it's all love, right? I could have got angry and said, damn, Amy, I hate you. I don't care.
I be like, you a
feel me?
fat
But you know what it
pig.
is though? You use that as motivation.
Yeah.
Women, bro.
Bro, I got called fat from a lot of women, bro.
Bro,
I
but you,
came,
but
you know that shit shows in my
that
face.
fueled you and use it as motivation. Certain women, bro, they don't use that as motivation. That's insecurity for them. You get what I'm saying?
But it shouldn't be.
And
You
it
should
shouldn't be.
able to
And it shouldn't be. And
able
it's
to,
sad that it's
like,
that
take
it is. You get what I'm saying? Bro, I kid you not, bro.
How would you
There's some
probably ask
girl,
it,
right? I swear to God, there's some
Ask
girl,
it.
But
right?
why would you want to know
Bro,
someone's weight?
There's some girl that was
Yo,
thick
Booba,
as hell. That
that's
was
crazy
what we
because
working
I
out.
asked
Wait,
my
hold on,
friend
watch this,
earlier,
watch this.
actually, and I was
when
like,
we
yo,
work out, right? Or like, let's say for example, even when we used to go to the gym, did we not weigh each other and have no
Oh, that's a
issues with
fact.
it?
That's a fact.
What is
You feel
wrong
me?
with asking how
He-
much
he-
we weigh?
I don't
He
care
let me
about
know.
that.
He be like, yo.
But no, y'all at the gym, y'all working. But I'm
No.
talking about me. If you didn't know that I went to the
Bro,
gym, why would
I
you
was
come up to
working
me
out way
like,
before Booba.
how
He
much
was
you
working out
weigh?
He was working out
I
way
was
before
already-
me.
Yeah,
he was
I
working
was
out way
in shape.
before me. You feel
You
me?
get what I'm saying?
I went to the gym with him. He was teaching me certain stuff that I ain't know about. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like my cousin as well. I went to the gym with him. There's certain things that he told me about. You feel me? And they'd be like, "Yo, like, bro, like, like, fuck, like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
You feel me? I didn't get upset though. I'm like, I bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I gotta do. And I put that to work. You feel me? I
What
feel
you're
like certain
saying
women
is
don't do
completely
that
different
though.
than what
It's not
he's
bad,
asking. What I'm asking
Uh-huh.
is, why is it that you guys, unless you told your friend like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight and like this is my
Nah,
like,
I didn't do that,
wait,
though.
no, but listen. If this is the weight goal that I'm trying to have, and I speak to my friend, it makes sense for you to check in and ask me for my weight. I never understood why people ask for people like like weight and height? Because like, why does it matter? Like, you know how girls always want to
matters,
know
bro.
for girls thing,
Look,
but
it
it's
don't
like,
matter, but-
why you
that's
asking
nothing.
for
We
the
can
weight?
ask how tall we are, how short we are. We don't give a damn about that shit.
No, that's a
just
fact.
Yeah,
the
because
truth.
it don't
No,
matter.
it
That's the
doesn't, it
thing.
doesn't.
It don't matter. That's why y'all don't
We going to
care.
the
But like,
gym,
why ask?
right? Even we having a discussion about, yo, man, I just went to the gym and shit. Like, niggas would just ask you, how much do you weigh right now? It's no offense to it.
I asked my
but
friend
it's
earlier how
sad
much she
that
weighs.
we
She was
cannot
just-
ask
she was
that
so-
That's your
question
friend,
to
but-
women
Yo,
because
there's
it's
certain
like
women
they
that-
take it.
that'll take
No,
that.
but
It's
you
not all of them.
asking
Listen,
your
though,
friend.
listen.
'Cause we'll ask each
No,
other.
but listen. I have female friends. You cannot ask them that shit, bro. That's just the God's honest truth.
Yeah.
They feel offended the moment they hear that shit, and that's just the truth. You feel
Yeah.
me? It's nothing
Not
wrong
all
with asking
women.
somebody.
Yeah.
It's not all of them. It's not all of them at all. Right? It's not all of them. But majority, you ask them the simple question. Oh, let's say even if you didn't even ask them like what is their weight, you ask them what is your goal. What weight do you want to get to? They get offended by it.
Yeah.
I've had girls that I've talked to and they telling me they trying to lose weight, right? And me, I know that I've done this. I lost over 62 pounds. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not easy. I lost that within 3 months.
That's not easy.
Not a lot of people could do that. So when they telling me they trying to lose weight, I'm trying to explain to them, okay, cool, all right. So what is your goal? What do you want to get to? What weight class you trying to get to? They feel offended by it. Why would you ask me that? Why would They get angry about the situation, but it's like, no. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to get to, and I can assist you with whatever it is that I can help out with for you to get to that weight, or recommend what you should do to lose that weight. Especially if you want to lose it at a timely manner,
Yeah.
I can help you out with that. But I feel like there should never be a sense like a problem where it's an issue for asking how much do you weigh.
No.
That should never be an issue. It don't matter even if it's not even for the gym.
Yeah.
I think that's
Maybe
just
I
not
like
for
big
It's an
girls.
insecurity.
Wait.
No, it's an insecurity
It's
thing.
not-
If they're
no, it's
reacting
not-
that
it
way,
is,
then no, it's
it is,
insecurity.
bro. It is, bro.
From the person who's asking it, it's not an insecurity
No,
because
Not for
the
you, but
not
for
for you,
that
but for
person
them
that you
to answer. It's
Okay.
they come in, they're insecure about it. It's like, damn, I'm big. I already feel bad about it. Why are you asking me
Cool.
about my
Yeah.
weight?
100% cool, right? The person's insecure about it, right? All I'm just asking is, yo, how much do you weigh? Why are you mad?
Bro, I'm
If you're
telling you.
mad, no,
bro.
wait, listen though.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Yeah.
Why are you mad? Now let me answer. You're mad because you understood in your mind, not me trying to convince you anything. In your mind, you feel like your weight is not a good weight for you. Why do you feel that way?
Yeah, because that's
they
probably
feel
why.
guilty.
No, that's why. What
That's
I'm saying
probably why we-
is insecurity.
Why does that have
Like
to do
you're
with us
already touching on
asking the
something
question?
that I feel bad about myself, and now you're just now another person.
It's like-
It's already.
it's like you
I already
poking
know
the
this
bear.
is like thingy bad about me, and now you're bringing it to my attention. It's just like, damn, you notice it too. Then like, this is a
But I'm
real
not
big
gonna
problem,
lie,
and now I'm
that
feeling
sounds
insecure.
like your problem.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's my
you.
insecurity.
That
It's
sounds
my
like your
insecurity.
problem.
Bro, let
If
me
my
tell you-
sister
let me-
called
let me-
fat,
let
I
me tell
probably
y'all a
would've still been
story,
fat
bro.
right now. I probably would have been 300 pounds right now, bro.
Yo, bro.
And people
Amy, I love you. Thank you for telling me I was
Yo,
fat.
let me tell
I
y'all
have
something.
to make the change. I
So
love
this,
you, Maya.
there's a girl, right,
Come on.
that been trying to talk to me for a minute, right? Mind you, she used to be thick as hell, right? She used to be thick as hell and whatever. So I haven't heard from her because I was upstate in college, you feel me? So I wasn't talking to her like that. So we recently reacquainted ourselves.
The LSU le podcast page.
I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. You know me.
It don't matter.
Shit, I'm blunt as hell.
That's oh no.
But I think it was through Facebook or whatever. You feel me? When Facebook was popping at the time.
Oh,
So me and her was talking or whatever, and I recently seen that, like, you feel me, she got a little weight. And I'm like, damn, and I seen her in person, you feel me? And I'm just like, yo, like, and I know she's thick because the ass is there, but it's just the weight, you feel me? And she just had a baby, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, yo, and I addressed her about it recently because she hit me up, she said she want to see me or whatever, right? And I'm like, yo.
You addressed her about her gaining some
Yeah, I'm like, yo, like, I'm not gonna lie, like,
gangster.
you,
Both.
you a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
He's over here whispering names. If y'all can see him,
Nah, I'm
anybody.
I'm
The girls are about to zoom in. Like, what was he saying? What was he saying?
I'm like,
Zoom
yo,
in.
I'm like, yo,
Zoom
you a
in.
little big, you feel me? Like, you need to cut down some weight, you feel me? And she's like, she started laughing. She was like, oh, why you didn't say that when you see me and whatever? And I'm just like, yo, like, you feel me? We was chilling, you feel me? It was nothing like crazy, but you feel me? I see that you want me, you feel me? And I I know how I like my woman. You feel me? Like you're not even chubby. Like
So you
know
sent
what
her
I'm
to the
saying?
gym.
Huh?
So you basically sent her to the gym.
No, I said I'm not gonna lie. You need to work out a little bit more, or like
sent her to
lose
the
the weight.
gym. Yeah.
I
To the
don't
gym,
care.
whatever. You sent her
I
to
don't
lose
care.
weight.
Yeah. I don't care how you do it, but I'm like, yo, like you're not even chubby. Like you know what I'm saying? I like chubby women, and you're not
Got
even
you.
chubby.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if you're
But at
chubby,
least
I
he
can
was
deal with that.
honest.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I dealt with some chubby women. You know what I'm saying? So if you're chubby, I could deal with that. But you're not even chubby. Like you know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
And I told her that, she started laughing. She's like, oh, like I just had a baby. You feel me? She's like, and she sent me pictures of her buying like healthy stuff in the supermarket. She's like, I'm losing a little bit of weight. I'm like, but like still like
I got something
you
to
still
say
got a
about
little
that.
bit of weight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wanna
and
hear
I don't
that.
I
like
got
that
something
shit,
to
you
say
feel me?
about that.
And me, I like to work out, you feel me? I like to be healthy. So if I'm fucking with somebody, I want them to be healthy as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I want them to feel
Agreed.
good about themselves, look good, you feel me? Like
Yeah, 'cause
you feel
when
me?
you
I don't
look
care
good,
if
you
you're
feel good.
chubby though.
Okay.
You feel me?
Let me
Like
ask you a question.
just don't be super like have that extra baggage, you know what I'm saying? Like
How long ago did she have the baby?
Love handles.
Has it been over a year?
So I
'cause it
I'm gonna
takes
tell
a
you
while
when I
to
seen
bounce
her.
back.
Yeah.
I seen her before I went to Africa, before Ramadan.
Yeah.
Right? She had before Ramadan, she had the baby 6 months prior before me and her met.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's been about a year.
So
So
now
it's
the
been
baby's
about a
been
year.
over
It's
a
been
year.
about a year. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And her baby just turned 1. Cool. You feel me?
Oh.
And
Too much
my thing
details.
is like, you feel me? I was in Africa. I wasn't speaking to you like that. You feel me? Ramadan, you know me. Like Ramadan, I don't like.
Talk to
I
nobody.
respect my religion. You feel me? So like, I'm not even dealing with that. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna speak to you after the fact. I didn't even speak to you after the fact. You feel me? We recently started. You recently hit me up around after, not even at the beginning of November. So that whole time, what the fuck you was doing, bro?
So y'all just spoke in November or like a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then she's
Last month.
Did she look like she got bigger, or did she?
Bro,
Seems like she's
Bro.
been working out to
look,
make
listen,
changes to
Jay,
it.
listen,
I'm gonna make a point out of it.
listen, right?
I'm gonna make a point out of it.
I'm about to answer.
Yeah.
I know what point you trying to make. Listen,
Right.
woman sent me thirst traps, bro. You know what I'm saying,
It wasn't looking right.
No, it's okay.
bro?
wanna
Like
hear
the
it.
ass, like, and I know it's an issue because she's sending me a thirst traps of her ass.
And now her
But
body.
but now her body, and I see, and even the thirst traps, the ass, bro, is there, but I can see.
What she trying to hide?
Yeah, like yes,
cool.
yes, bro, yes.
I understand.
And bro, yes, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck you
I
been
understand.
doing?
So this is my thing with situations like that, right?
Yeah.
I hope she
feel
answers that question.
People,
Yo,
all
I
right,
hope
so you
so.
see when you asked her
Hope she does.
what happened, she mentioned, from what I heard, she mentioned,
Yeah,
she got a
mentioned-
kid,
Yes,
right?
and I understand that's tough.
and I understand
Yes.
that 100%, right? I feel like people use that as an excuse.
And that's what I
instead of
feel
them
like she
actually
did, bro.
working towards their health, because there's some people who have conditions, right, to which it can affect them, and then there's some people who don't have conditions, but they continue to choose to be unhealthy and continue to get bigger and get
Yes.
weight.
What about those
Yeah.
who deal with
Comfortable.
postpartum?
Okay.
Postpartum is a different.
That is
that's a
completely
different.
different
that's
than
It's
your
no
weight.
timeline.
But
That
what
is
you
completely
saying
different.
is
That has nothing to
There
do with
isn't
your
no
weight.
timeline. There isn't no timeline,
Yeah,
right?
but that has nothing to do with your weight.
what he's
Yes.
saying.
Yes, it do,
That
because
has
if you're
nothing to
depressed and
do-
everything, you can't get up and make it to the
I was
gym and everything
depressed
and
when my
work
sister
out.
told me I was fat. I didn't complain and
But
cry
no,
like
but
a
that's
baby.
you. You
I
can't
got the
put that
fuck
on
up
the
and
next
made the
person. You
changes.
can't be like, oh, because I was depressed and I was able to fight and go
because
through
they have
it. Because
postpartum, they can't say
postpartum is
other people
thinking,
can't lose weight. It's just that
No,
simple.
it's not
If we're gonna
saying
use that
that.
and say that, oh, because you had a different mindset, so you was able to do it. Well, they have a different mindset. They wasn't able to do it. No, fuck that. You know how many people have a different mindset and still continue to do what they got to do? Gracias, mommy. So this is the problem with them. People have a habit of like letting that shit slide. No. My sister had a baby last year. I love that kid. You feel me? My boy Omar, I love you. That's my boy. That kid love you. I don't know. I just can't help it. But my sister made sure to keep her health right. She's good.
And-
She's
and-
happy.
Does she
And
have
she-
a support?
Wait,
No, but does she
this
have
is
a
the same sister that
support
called me
system?
fat. Listen to me. This is the same sister that
Her
called
mom
me
said
fat.
it's probably built different.
But that's what I'm trying to
but she
get
didn't make an
at.
excuse. The problem
No,
is this.
it's not
You cannot
about
tell
making
me-
an
wait, but listen,
excuse.
My problem with it is like certain people would be like, certain people have no conditions, no issues. I'm not talking about people who have issues. I'm talking about the people who don't have no issues with them. And they purposely choose to be that way. And then the moment that somebody speaks to them, they be like, oh, I just had a kid. You had a kid 2 years ago. Why are you telling me that this is the reason why you're still this weight? Why are you
I
telling
agree
me that
with
you're
you.
still
Some
unhealthy?
people really
that's
do
wrong.
use that as an excuse.
I have
Some
a leading
people
question
do.
after y'all done.
That's wrong.
No, I'm just saying, I really
it continues
agree.
to
okay.
happen
Like,
a lot of
yeah.
the times. And there's certain people that will be like, they have postpartum when they know they don't.
So how?
And that's a
I
fact.
got a
And they
question.
be
I got a
lying
question for you.
about that
I got a
shit,
question
bro.
for
I'm
you.
saying it's true, but
How
no,
would you
some people
feel
don't.
if y'all had a partner and they were gaining weight, and you tell them like, "Yo, like what's going on? Like you."
I'm not
I
gonna
feel
say
like-
I'm not gonna say what's going on. I'm gonna say, babe,
Let's go to the gym.
let's go to the gym together.
Yes, together. Or you can
Let's
just
not
agree.
know
How you be
because I
like,
understand that. Yo, listen, like I'm not gonna say all women. A lot of women are sensitive, right? So you have to understand that. Okay, cool. If I'm talking to you, I gotta communicate in the tone where you will feel more comfortable and relaxed with me, right? So I'm gonna be like, all right, babe, like.
Say what?
Most likely, I'm probably going to the gym, or maybe I might not be going to the gym.
Yeah.
And if I'm not going to the gym, it's even better now because now she's gonna understand. Okay, cool. I've been lazy. Now I'm suggesting we both go to the gym together. That's even better, right?
Or like start cooking healthier
the
cooking
things.
healthier.
No, like what I'm
Feel
thinking is
me?
like doing small stuff like, oh, let's go on the walk together. Let's go to the park with the kids. Like, let's
Sex
run
helps
around,
reduce.
have like a little
Weight
race with the
too.
kids. Because I feel like my whole thing is, I feel like the reason why I always say like I don't want to be with like someone who's big because like you guys been saying, I'm into my health ever since I've been little. Like I ran track, I did karate, volleyball, tennis.
Yeah, karate,
like I
yeah.
did all of that. Like
Wow.
I've been active my whole life. Like you see the medals and
Salud,
everything.
salud.
To this day, I still work out. Like I incorporate walking into my daily activity. The way that I eat, I'm cautious. So I feel like since that's how I am, that's how I want my husband to be. I don't want to raise like obese children. Like obesity and like cholesterol is not a problem in my family because none of us are really big. Like we're all into like working and move. Like even my cousin, like even the women in my family. Like I know African women, they tend to not
Yo,
really
I can
work out
relate.
as much and thing. But like my
But they
aunts and
walk
uncles,
around,
they
move
walk around.
around.
No, but
They
my
move
aunt, she
around
live in
much.
France.
That's
I don't know
working
if this
out.
is a European thing, but she signed up for like a gym class. She goes to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. She work out. She walk all the time. She eager. Like
your
she has
mom?
her yoga, her fruits. No, my aunt. But my mom is the same way. My mom incorporates walking into her
Exactly.
everyday thing.
All the
She
time.
finds a way to like be active. Even
Active,
with my
yep.
dad. My dad don't go to the gym, but he don't get
walk.
out of breath. Like we live on the 5th floor. He walk up all the flights and he's fine because he walks all the time. He stretches and all of that. Like I feel like it's fair for me to ask for that because that's what's been modeled in my life. I've been healthy. Like I take care of myself. This is what I want for my kids. I don't want you to be obese. I don't want us to get big together. I don't
Yo,
want to be a fat grandma.
listen.
I want to be that active, slim grandma going and working out with my grandkids in the park type of stuff. So it's like if that's what I want for me, I want you to match that. It's only fair. That's why I was asking you guys earlier, like, oh, like, do you feel like it's okay for like a girl to ask for certain things, even though if she don't want it? But like, if I want better for myself, I want my partner to have that better.
No,
so
for sure,
like, it's
for
motivation for me to work up there. Like, if you're
Right.
going to the gym 5 times a week and I'm only going once, that's gonna motivate me. Get your lazy ass up, go 2-3 times a week. Like, he's working out to look good for you. Let me work out to make sure I look good for my
Right.
man
Yo.
too.
Thank you.
And
I
that's
want to come
the
home
thing.
and see my wife and be like, God damn, that's my woman. That's
if
what
I
I
ever
want.
fucking
It
get
don't have to
married,
do that.
son,
I want you to look good for
I
me,
need
just like
you
I'm
to
gonna look good for you.
fucking great. Like, don't get me wrong, you still gonna look great whether you
Yeah.
get pregnant. After you get pregnant, you feel me? You get the postpartum depression, like you said. If you
Yeah.
get that, that's fine. Like, I don't care, but
Therapy.
I need you to fucking get
Would
back.
y'all do therapy
and
with your
snatch.
spouse?
You know what I'm saying? I need you to look
Anything
like
to
that.
work it out to see, like,
Nah, but we definitely, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with therapy, bro. Anything
Listen,
that we
I
need
go
to
to
do to
therapy.
work
I
through
go
it,
right
we
now,
do
recently
it.
too.
started
You
going
get
to
what I'm
therapy.
saying?
That's
like for me,
What?
I feel like whoever you are with, right, you should be able to take constructive criticism from
Yo.
them. Do not feel offended with any single thing that they say. The real world is fucked.
Bro,
People don't give a
we
fuck
live
about your
in a
feelings
fake
or your
world. I
emotions.
just want
We
to,
do live in a
I want to let that be known. We live in a fake world where
It's very
nobody
sensitive right
is
now.
being a fucking realist.
Yeah.
Be a fucking realist and let it be known what the fuck it is, bro.
It's sensitive.
And
But then
people not
this-
doing enough of that, bro.
But I mean, not only the people are not doing so much of that, remember what we were talking about earlier? You want to be honest and you want to be yourself, and people just
You
start
have
talking
to.
shit to you. But
You-
people,
you have
like,
to.
let's say if you wanted to say your honest opinion about whatever.
No, it's because
You know-
right now we're in a sensitive, really generous. Like everything is cancel culture.
wanna
Nobody,
be, like,
nobody
it's-
wants to learn. Like going back to the
protected.
Kyrie conversation that we had a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, people don't ever want to take the opportunity to educate. They always want to belittle. We live in such a sensitive society. Like even this conversation that we're talking about now, men feel like it's too sensitive for them to talk about their feelings and what they want out of a marriage, and that's why we keep getting stuck in these bum ass cycles of speaking on the 50-50 situation. Whatever works for you works for you and your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It's not for us to talk about, but like everyone wants to be so sensitive and culture. Like, oh, I need my man to have a car, an apartment. He needs to do this. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. But no one be like, oh, I want someone who's generous, who's kind, who's loving, who's gonna put me first, who's secure in themselves, and will be like. For example, like me, I have a lot of like male friends, and I feel like it's an issue every time like I date men, because it's just like, oh, why do you have so much male friends? It's like, no, I want you to be secure in yourself, knowing that like if I'm with you, like I'm with you, like these male friends is like nothing going on. It's like everyone is too sensitive. Like we don't need to be as sensitive. Like brush it off. Like we talked it, we addressed it, we're making the changes. Let's move on. Why you keep trying to take steps back when I'm trying to take steps forward with you?
Right. Yes.
I understand that part.
Let me see, what's the
I was agreeing with you in the beginning, man. You went a little bit there. You know.
which way did I win that I lost you? Where did I lose
The
you?
multiple male friends part, right? Because the reason why I say that is because there has to be boundaries, right?
No, but I agree.
There has to be boundaries, no matter what. The moment that I get in a relationship, right, I understand that, like I'm with my woman. I know for a fact that certain girls cannot be trying to hang out with me all the time, cannot be trying to call me at any time. Like, you're not going to tell me while I'm with my girl at 12 in the morning, you're going to fucking call me and think it's comfortable. I'm hanging up that fucking phone.
I'm not even gonna
phone.
answer.
You get what I'm No, I don't want to talk to you right now. Talk to me in the morning. You get what I'm saying? If it's an emergency, text it. This is what happened. Somebody's in the hospital. This is what happened. Boom, boom, boom. I can understand that. But you don't need to be talking to me at 12 in the morning while I'm laying by my girl.
No, but if y'all have that bond, she wouldn't be texting you at 12 in the morning that you have with your friend. Like I'm really close with my guy best friend. Like when he was in a relationship
It's
with his
different,
girlfriend, like I
Shaba.
knew
It's different, Shaba.
no, but no, think
Let's
of
be
no, but
honest.
you know my guy best friend. You know
I kn-
Sama. You know
I know,
our bond
I
and
know,
everything.
I know.
My thing is I explain who all my guy friends are to like whoever I'm getting intimate with. Like, oh, okay, this is Sama, this is Fode. These are people you're gonna see me with consistently. I want you to give me that respect and understanding, knowing like it's never gonna go that far. Like I have this boundary set with them, and I respect you too much to even like disrespect you like that with my male friends. Like I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna introduce you to them. You're gonna know. So like when you see me with them and I'm talking and I'm hanging out with them, or like you see, because I go on like one-on-one dates with my guy friends. Like, oh, let's go grab some drinks, like happy hour. Let's go something to eat. I don't want you to feel some type of way thinking like, oh, this is more than what it is. Like, no, this is really like my genuine friend, and this is where we at. And this goes back to the maturity conversation we was having about. You need to be mature and understand, like, if I have this respect for you and I set this boundary with my friends, I want you to be secure in yourself and know, like, I'm not out here disrespecting you with my guy friends. Like, these are genuinely my friends. We grew up together. I love them, and I have this. And like, sometimes, like, you need the opposite sex perspective on certain things. It's just like, and then also, like, me, like, being a friend, like, I know my
On
position.
what exactly, though?
No, like in relationships and stuff, like sometimes like I'll be doing stuff to like my man, and like I want the guy's perspective. Like he said like, oh, I was acting like this and this way. Like, how do you feel, like, you know, moving forward, what can I do to change and be better? And like also like when you have a girlfriend, I respect you. I'm not calling you all the time, oh, let's hang out, when I know, oh, you're gonna be with your girlfriend. I'm not calling like, oh, let's take a trip, when I know damn well you have a girlfriend. They're like, I know my place, I know my boundary, and I'm gonna respect that. So like that's where I'm like, okay, we're friends here. This is as far as we go. You have a relationship. I'm not gonna overstep that and make the girlfriend feel uncomfortable. Like you're gonna introduce me to, and I'm gonna like we just friends. I'm not gonna overstep. I'm not in your business. Like I know my position. I play my part
Not a
as
lot
the
of people
friend.
know they
But that
fucking
goes
know that,
into
bro.
maturity.
That's
like
It goes
even
into maturity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
and not only
Yo.
that, then at that
It
point
does.
is
I
that
hung out with my guy best friend and his girlfriend before, and one of our other girlfriends, and like she
I'm not
she
third wheeling.
understood. No,
I'm
but
not
she
third wheeling.
No,
No.
it wasn't third wheel, because
No.
it was for you. Didn't listen to me. I said my guy best friend, because he has two girls that he's close to, me and my other friend and then his girlfriend. She met, but he wanted her to meet us to understand like, oh, who we are in his life and how it's not like more than what it is. It's not no funny shit, nothing going on. But no, like they broke up, and to this day we still cool with the girlfriend. Like we still have that respect and we still have that balance. And like you have to know, but it's like he set the tone early. Like this is my girlfriend, this is who she is, and he was like, these are my best friends. These are girls I grew up with my whole life that I have love and respect for, and I will be confiding in them in our relationship. So I want you to know who they are, so they're not just strangers in your life too. And to this day, we all have that respect for each other, and they not together no more.
Me, like how I move with it is like this, right? So I have my best friend. A lot of people call themselves my best friend. No, hell no.
What do you mean? Hell no.
I'm single. So.
What's wrong with a girl best friend?
Oh no.
You're surprised, man. People get offended when you have girl best friends thinking it's something that it's not.
So me, I have a lot of female friends, and please, people, that does not make me a thought. That just makes me.
Thank you.
That just makes you mature and understanding,
engage in conversation. People not judging.
Listen,
right? So
and I'm a piggyback on what you say.
I have a lot of female friends, especially the fact that I throw parties and I do a lot of other stuff. Too many damn shit. But
shout out to you.
I make sure to communicate with all of them. Like, yo, listen, I'm always here to pick up your calls, even when it's 3 or 4 in the morning, even when I'm sleeping and I'm tired. Unless I'm OD tired and fuck shit, I ain't picking that shit up, right? But you have to understand that, yo, like when a girl comes in the picture now, this is my girl, this is my woman, this is who I plan on like staying with and having a future with. She's gonna come first. You get what I'm saying? So be mindful of that and do not try to invade our privacy when me and her are trying to enjoy that quality time with each other.
That goes to show whether that girl who you consider your friend has respect for you as a friend. Because if she did, she wouldn't go out her way and do that and call that. And that's why I was like, but that's the thing. No, you're supposed to know, because at the end of the day, if I'm your friend and I know you're getting into a relationship, I know I'm gonna want to have my friend time with you because you're my friend. But I'm gonna also know my place. Like, okay, if you're here with your girlfriend, I'm feeling some type of way, like, oh, you're neglecting me as a friend. I'm gonna let you know, like, okay, like I want to do stuff with me and you, not me, you and your girlfriend. Like, remember, like I'm still your friend. Like I still want to like create memories. I want to be there for important stuff. But I also know my place. Like I'm not gonna overstep and like do stuff that the girlfriend is supposed to be doing as the best friend. Like, or if like I'm planning something, for example, like a birthday, I'm gonna reach out to the girlfriend. I'm gonna include the girlfriend, because at the end of the day, this is what the girlfriend needs to be doing. Put your piece in, do this, do that. Like, let's just do it together. Build the friendship. No, but like I'm saying that because I'm sorry. Like last Valentine's Day, like I did help my best friend's girlfriend like plan everything. Like I helped her come up with the idea, like, put weed inside like the chocolate hearts thing, because he don't like chocolate, but like he like weed. And like y'all recently knew together. I know that I helped you put it together. They both arguing like, no, I don't want to show up to the hotel. I made sure like that happen because like I care for my friend happiness, and I see that like you make my friend happy. Right. So here, like you go and do it. Yeah. But I know my part. I'm not overstepping. I'm not sharing nothing that the other person don't want me. Like know your place as a friend, because regardless, like even if you like a girl, like here too, I want to know my place with you, with like you and your man. Like I'm not gonna tell you, go do X, Y, and Z. I want to see you happy. And tell them like,
I think like if this is your friend, your friend should know you enough to you not even have to tell them.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just me. Unfortunately, common sense is not that common. But like, for example,
we need to have a sale on the Christmas sale.
I'm serious, but like, for example, I have my best friend. Shout out to my son, Layson. He's a guy. The point that I'm trying to say is like, I never had to tell him like let's say if he would be like, yo, what you doing? And I used to be like, oh, I'm with this person. That's it. Oh, bye. Enjoy the day. Whatever. And that's it. Literally.
That's the respect.
No, nothing else. Yeah. No, like I don't. You know, he probably wouldn't even call like, hey, what you doing? Like I already told you, you know, or like I'm gonna spend the weekend doing this. You just like I don't even gotta tell you, hey,
knowing your boundary as a friend.
Again, like I'm saying,
you have to communicate that though. Like
you
no.
You have to communicate that. But what I'm saying is like my friend
with me, bro. Just like how you said, right? There's a couple of my boys, right now. Some of them is fucking with a woman right now, right? They introduced me to them. They let me know like, yo, this is the girl I'm fucking with. I'm like, cool, you feel me? But I don't like, you feel me? Like for example, like there's two of my boys, right? There's one of my boys that live in Jersey, right? like every other weekend, I'll go to his crib. We'll just chill out. You feel me? And there's another one of my boys that live in Jersey too. You feel me? We'll go to like go for drinks and stuff like that, right? But recently, I noticed that he started fucking with some girl, right? And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Like, you feel me? I'm just doing my thing. Like, you feel me? You doing your thing. You feel me? I'm not like, yo, like, what you doing? Da, 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 da. Like, you feel me? Yeah. If I know that I'm not like we'll text and stuff like that. But if I know that, you feel me, like, you doing something that way, I'm not intruding. I'm not doing none of that. You get what I'm saying?
That's a guy
And he
friend.
probably didn't
That is
even-
completely different,
No.
though.
Even a female, bro.
But
Even a
that is
female at the same
different.
time. And
Like-
even with a female, bro. I know.
No, because
I'll give
you have a lot
I'll
of
give you a bet-
female-
I'll give
no,
you
you have a
I
lot
got
of women
female.
friends.
Yo,
He
Dave,
really
I got a
do.
lot of female
know.
friends, bro.
And I
For
feel like they respect
my
what's
sis-
them called.
This two of my sisters, right? I call them my sisters. You know who they are. I call them my sisters, right? She got a man or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I don't like. I stay out the way. You feel me? I'll check in on them from time to time. But most of the times, I know that they're in good hands because I know who they dealing with. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about what she's doing or like I'll hit up like, yo, what you doing? Like, let's do this. Da, da, da. Like, I know like you trying to spend
Right.
time with your man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna intrude. Like, you feel me? I'm doing my thing too. I'm minding my business. You feel me? Like, if you want to do something, you let me know.
But you
So
can-
I know, feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not
Let me ask you a
gonna if I know about an event or something like that, I'm gonna let you know. I'm like,
Exactly.
yo, like this is
Yo,
going on.
let me-
You down to go?
Let me ask you a
If you
question.
could go, you
pop
could
out.
go. If not, if you say nah, I can't make it, I know why.
Let
You
me
get what
ask
I'm saying?
Let me
Oh, that
ask-
might be
Go
another-
ahead.
No, but
though.
friends
Ooh.
also need to
Yo,
find a
listen
balance
though.
No,
between
that's
their
a fact.
relationship
Yeah,
and their
that's a fact.
friends.
That's
Let
a
me
fact.
ask you a question, though, right? I'm not talking about those two friends
Uh-huh.
in general.
All right.
Don't deviate from this shit.
All right.
How many of them female friends that you had, when they had an issue with that man, they hit you up, vulnerable, ready, raining, waiting, dripping for something?
He already answered the question.
Thank you. And you're the
answered
friend,
it.
right?
Outside of those two.
But you're the friend. Thank you.
answered the question.
Why you asking those questions?
No, this is
man?
real shit, bro. We're men. It's reality. We know this shit.
No,
And that's probably
It's
the
so-
reason why
it's
you
so
might have
tough
issues
because
with girls
You
having
gotta
friends.
disclose that information. But yeah, go ahead. Answer the question, bro.
I asked the question one more time. Just one more time.
What if
I-
they're having complications with their relationship
Yes.
now, and then they've contacted you? How many of them have contacted you, and you knew for a fact that was the window?
To distract.
Like, let's do something.
Okay.
Do what it do. Tear that
I
ass
did
up.
that. I did that a couple times.
See, you did it.
Yes.
So
I
you
have.
didn't respect the friendship either
But
to
it's
be like,
different, though.
no,
It's
we
different.
shouldn't do that
But
with
it's the
friends.
It's different. It's different because I know who I'm super close with, and I know who I'm not super close with. You get what I'm saying?
So that means they're
what he's talking
associates, not your friends.
Those women are not.
They're
my
not your
real
friends.
These
super
are
friends.
They're not your friends.
They're
You know what I'm
acquaintances
saying?
at this
They're
point.
acquaintances.
Yes,
They're not like your
yes,
sisters.
yes.
They're your friends.
Let's keep it a
So
buck.
which
Yes.
makes it different.
But
They're
I'm
not
just saying,
your
but with
sisters.
friends, you would
Would you fuck your female friend?
Oh, like that I'm
I would-
super close with.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm not
like
doing that. I'm not
the
doing
ones that we
God's
hang out
honest
with on
truth,
the
bro.
usual. Any one of them? Yes or no?
That we hang out. Shaba, you already know the question
cap.
today. I ain't gonna say too much.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro. It's
But
multiple-
certain
My
multiple
answer
situations
is
with
no
this
for
shit.
all of
Nah,
y'all
nah,
guys.
nah, nah, nah.
like me, if I feel like whatever girl that I'm cool with, she has a man,
I'm respecting
I
that.
back off.
Facts.
That's me.
I'm respecting that.
I move by principle.
What if she
no
throwing
matter
you
what.
lobs though?
Huh?
What if she
I'm
throwing?
not, bro. You know me, bro. You,
But we
bro,
don't know you.
No,
Booba, you know me, bro. I practice celibacy, which is hard for
Yeah.
people to believe.
Yeah.
People see me and think that I just go around fucking every girl. I'm sorry.
I feel like celibacy
That's
is
not
a
who I am. You feel
beautiful,
me?
disciplined thing to have for
Yeah,
it
yourself.
is,
Like
it is,
you
it
shouldn't
is.
even really be out here
But
fucking people. They don't even know how to have sex.
In people's eyes, when they see me, they see, okay, he travels, he does this, he's around girls a lot, he does events, right? Cool. They think, okay, this nigga's a thot. I talk about the weirdest, funniest shit.
Hello.
Nah, for real. Like, I don't give a fuck about sex. I barely talk about sex that much. When I'm in the moment, though, I'm in my moment. I ain't gonna knock you. I get crazy. But
Oh,
like I said, for me, it's like I don't care. So I've had
That's like
it
that. That's
thrown
not the
at
main
me,
issue.
But for me, I already have restraint. I've practiced celibacy in my life. When I need focus or when I want to be spiritually in tune and just figuring myself out. I practice celibacy up to even 10 months or 11 months. I didn't go a year yet. I'm trying. But I try my best. So even when it's thrown at me, I'm like, no. I've had situations where certain girls that I'm cool with, and I know for a fact that like if I wanted to, I could definitely be involved with them, and I just choose not to. And I know certain vulnerable moments that they have, and I could do that. But I'm like, damn. Even
That's
if I
what
do
it
that,
means to be
I
a
won't
man,
feel
like-
comfortable with myself because, like, bro, the same way you get them is the same way how you lose them. Charge it to the game, nigga. You don't own shit. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people think that, okay, hey, man, if you ask a lot of your guy friends right now.
I know some of them will crack.
Wait,
I
ask them
know
right
they
now.
will crack.
If given
the opportunity, they would 100%.
Opportunity, would you fuck? I bet you they would say
100%
yes. If you ask me the question, and I'm gonna say the truth.
No,
there's
but
a lot of my female friends that
But there's
If
a
I
lot
had
of
the
your female
opportunity,
friends where you
I
wouldn't
didn't have the
fuck,
opportunity, I just
right?
never did it.
Huh?
But if I was a
No,
different
quick question.
man, I
Real
would've
quick, is
definitely
there
did
any
it.
friends that you know 100% certain you would not fuck them? Like, even if they feel like you're 100% certain, like you would not fuck them, because I have guy friends that I know 100%
Yo,
certain.
you
I
know
wouldn't
one.
even attempt
I
to
know
like
who you
even
talking
throw
about.
You
it
know
at
one.
them
I know
because
who
it's
you
like,
talking about.
You know
no,
one.
I don't
I
want
really
to
wanna
fuck them.
respect that.
I
Yeah.
don't care. And it's a few of them. It's some of them that I just know, like, yo, I cherish
The
like,
friendship
we
more.
have
Friendship
so much. I know myself. I am not perfect. I know for a fact that if I fuck, it's a situation that can happen. Short might be dickmatized and start acting fucking crazy. Now by that time, now the friendship is no more. You got sexual now at this point. So
Nah,
now it's
nah,
like,
nah.
nigga, what's the
You
next
don't want
move?
to fuck up certain friendships.
You
That's
get
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? And
That's
I
a
don't want to
fact.
do that. I've had opportunities where certain girls told me straight up, like, yo, they gave me an ultimatum. Told me straight up, like, yo, I would let you fuck right now if you cuff me right now.
No.
Nah, that's
Right?
tough.
And now the fucked up part about that was, if I would have said yeah, I could fuck right now and then break up right after I fucked you.
Type shit.
Right? And you
Hey.
can't tell me
Yeah,
I'm fucked up because
Yeah.
this is what you gave me. And in that situation,
understood.
you know one.
I know.
You know one.
I know.
Right,
I know,
so-
trust me.
I had to tell them, like, yo, this is not who I am. I get it. Maybe this is what you see of me. You think that I'm like this kind of guy. I just can't do that because I know for a
And-
fact that I don't want to be responsible for you calling
you.
me an asshole.
And you want to know what's crazy? I'm gonna piggyback off you, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. I regret, like, you know how you close with somebody in the group, and you fuck with their friend, but you regret fucking with their friend because y'all could have just, like, when you go to events and stuff like that, y'all could have been close and stuff like that.
But now it's just awkward.
yeah, and like I regret fucking with somebody, you feel me, that was friends with somebody that I'm close with, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, yo, when we in events and stuff like that, like,
It'd be mad awkward.
yeah, it be mad awkward, like, you feel me, like, you feel me,
Tension
you with some
and-
nothing but the
Haven't been
best,
in
but
that
it's just like, yo,
predicament.
like, you just don't speak to them like that, you feel me, like, but it's just awkward, like, y'all be at the same events, you feel me, or at the same, you feel me, it's just weird, and you just be like, damn, like, we should have just been friends, like, you feel me, from the get-go, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, it's just, it's crazy, bro. It's
deep.
weird, bro.
But I'm
you know
gonna-
who I'm talking about, but it is what it is, man.
We're gonna keep it a G. You know, voice of the era, baby. Come on now.
Yeah.
Solid. But yeah, I got a question that I want to really know, right? Because this is something that I've seen it happen to me. This blocking thing.
Oh, I'm a top one blocker.
Now,
You ain't shit.
wait.
Who ain't shit?
I know he's talking to him because he's not talking to me.
You
I'm
be
top
blocking?
5 to block someone.
It's blocking
Wait, hold
thing.
on. Quick question.
So
Yeah,
this
you
blocking
be
thing-
blocking?
Wait. I don't block.
But you be blocking?
I would never block.
No?
I'm never blocking you.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
don't
gonna
I
tell
feel
you
like
this.
men don't
Wait,
block
wait,
like
listen,
in general.
wait.
Don't.
Let me ask a question.
I'm gonna let you talk.
So we live in an era where like people just block you for nothing, or maybe something that's in their mind. Them not communicating with you for no reason. They just block you, right? It could be someone you're involved with. It could be someone you're friends with. My question is, how do you work on problems that you know that you have deep down internally that you ain't fixed yet, and then you just try to cover something temporarily just to leave without trying to fix it? Don't
Listen,
you like?
I noticed. Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed a lot of people block as like a tactic to like a last resort effort. Like, I want you to fight for me. Like, okay, if I block you, I want you to go the extra mile to
Mm-hmm.
come and like, you know, email me and talk to me. But like for me, like I feel like if I block you, that means I've tried to talk to you and we haven't come to a resolution, or we did come to a resolution and you violated the resolution that we
But
come to.
What
and
if they didn't try to?
Huh?
what if the person that you're speaking to, right, did not try to interact with you when they know they could be wrong, or maybe sometimes they're not wrong, but in most cases, the situation is usually a wrong that happens, and then somebody blocks you, right? So let's say that person committed something wrong to you, right, and then they block you now, or they unfollow you. And they don't just unfollow you on one thing. They unfollow you on everything.
Yeah, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Look, come on
I
now.
feel like it depends on the severity of the situation. Like if it's played like, oh, I called you and you didn't pick up my call, you didn't call me back.
So you gonna
why
block
am
me
I
off of a
blocking? No,
phone
but
call?
I'm like, why am I blocking you off a thing? That's what I mean by severity. Like I'm not blocking you off
What
of
if they
that.
didn't call
But
you?
if it's like, no, we could talk about the like, we're gonna
Alright, what's
text and
the
think we're gonna
severity,
address
though?
it.
Yeah, what is
Severity
severity?
is like, oh, like I address like, let's say you cheated on me and we address and we talk and you proceed to go and cheat on me. I don't feel like we need to have a second conversation. I'm blocking you and move on because it's like this is really severe. Like I addressed it with you. It's like, oh, I don't like the fact that you be coming for like my weight, for example. Like we said, that's very sensitive. And then you go and you proceed to clown my weight in front of like you and your friends. I'm blocking you and I'm never going to speak to you again because I feel like this is something we've had a conversation about. We addressed it and we agreed to like, oh, we're not gonna do this. So why are you bringing it up like that? I don't want to like continue talking to someone who's gonna disrespect me over something that I feel insecure about and I brought to your attention and we spoke about it. Or like let's say like you lied to me and you have like another significant other. I'm going to block you. I don't want you to ever have access to me and speak to me again because it's just like you disrespected me so bad. Like you just stay there and I'm gonna just move on with my life.
With me.
What if all right, cool. What if it's not a relationship? What if now you have
Like a situation.
and this is 2 occasions, right? I'm gonna say, right? What if you have a situationship where y'all communicate everything to each other on how things is gonna be, how it's gonna move forward, and how it's not gonna move forward, right? And then the person that you communicated this with now blocks you, and then blocks all your pages for no reason. So now at that point, what could be the reason for the blocking if it's already been communicated?
I feel like there's no reason, and I hate ghosting. I feel like the generation we live in with this whole social media is easy to block and move on. And it's a really fucked up thing to do because we went from talking like, we went from talking every single day and like we was all good and kumbaya and then just one day out of the blue, you just stopped talking to me and you
But
ghost me.
you're just
you owe me that explanation. People always be like, we don't owe each other nothing. No, we owe each other common decency
but
and
he
respect and a conversation.
But what he said
at
was
least
we
let
already
me know.
spoke.
About
Like we
whatever
already
it
spoke.
is.
Everything is settled. Let's say you
Yeah.
wanted this cup. You wanted water in your cup. I poured water in your cup. It's done.
No, but
So,
if,
but now,
no,
hold
but
on.
if you
Let me
no
finish.
longer,
Give me a
okay, go
second.
ahead.
Boom. You poured water in my cup. Great. And now you're gonna block me. That's what you're saying. Like we already
Yeah.
spoke. We already
Yeah.
solved it. They're on the line.
Everything.
Now you wanna whatever you wanna
Randomly
do.
out of nowhere.
This it fulfills your heart to block me. That's what you're saying.
No, that's
No, like,
wrong.
what is the reason for it?
No,
you
but I'm
owe
saying-
me
from
a
it?
But
conversation.
great. That person owes you a conversation. But I'm saying, yeah, they did that, right? Like they just blocked you after everything we spoke, whatever, blocked, right? Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, what's the point? That's what I think. I don't block anybody. It's just whatever it is, it is. I've been blocked. Haha, hoo, yeah.
makes-
I hope you're
because-
still looking.
It makes you
But
think
it's
there's something
like,
deeper.
but it's
No, I feel like it's
you're
not
block-
that deeper because I'm a blocker. I block
for
people.
for this person that's doing that of what you're referring to, not you, whoever you block for whatever reason, it might be honestly, I'm just like, you're pressing the button, but are you really blocking me?
What do you mean?
They could be-
Mentally, I'm here,
Mentally,
baby.
nah,
No,
like
I feel
they
like no,
said,
but
yeah.
here,
no,
baby.
because my thing is, it's
You're
like,
blocking me for
even if
what?
I don't block, I'm gonna unfollow you because like if I don't fuck with you, and this goes for relationship, friendship, I don't need to see you and keep up with your life and what you're doing. Like if
You're
we're
gonna
done,
see me
I'ma
somewhere,
unfollow.
though.
No,
Okay,
if I
cool,
see you, I see you, but it's like I don't want like
So-
I'm going and clicking in your story, watching, or I see it on
Alright,
your story. Like
so-
for me, it's like if you're not in my life no more, I don't care to keep up with what you're doing in your life
Not
or
everybody
anything.
like
thingy.
that, though.
What
But
if
that's
y'all
how I
didn't
am. I don't care
communicate
to
that,
thingy.
though, and the
What?
person just vanishes.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's
Exactly.
wrong. You
Now
owe
that-
that person a conversation.
exactly.
If
So-
you're like, let them know, okay, like this is not working for me. No, I know that we agreed to this, but it's not working for me. So like, I just want to like cut ties now. Like,
Okay.
thank you for whatever it is. Like, I wish you well. I'm gonna go my way. But ghosting and just literally just blocking and get up and going, it's wrong.
If you feel like you need an explanation, yeah, you can reach out to them.
Listen,
but
me?
What if you reach out and they don't answer? What do you do then?
Nothing. You
Bro,
said your
my
piece.
hand.
Listen,
Now,
I don't
let's
give
say
a damn.
for example too. All right, so I'm gonna give another
I
scenario.
wouldn't even reach out to
Yeah,
you, block me,
like,
honestly.
what?
So let me give a quick scenario before we wrap up real quick.
We got 4 minutes left on this card, so
I
got you.
All right.
time before we
I got you.
All right.
So perfect, right? So let me give you another scenario. Let's say, for example, whoever you're cool with, it could be a friend, family, anything, right? And you have a principle that you follow. Everybody follows a principle, and they may break that principle now, right? And
How
then
many
after they
times?
break that principle, let's say one time, randomly, but you could be close with this person. It could be family, anything, right? And then they break that principle, and they do not. It's like their mind could be clouded to understanding the guilt, like not even the guilt, the wrong that they've done,
Okay.
right? Why would they block you in that sense? And then why would they also even feel like it is like justifiable for them to block you when they've done the wrong? Is that okay? And what would be a reason for that?
I feel like the people who do the wrong never is the one who do the blocking. The one who has been wronged is the one who does the blocking. And I feel like it's okay to be like, oh, I don't want to see this person no more. Or I don't want this person to have access to my life and see what I'm up to now, because it's like they consistently disrespected me. I feel like for you
if he
to like
never did?
block someone, if he didn't, then I feel like it's no reason for you to block them. You could easily just unfollow them
So
and
then that
remove
would
them
mean
as
it's
a
something
follower.
deeper then.
Yeah, I feel like
Right?
when you block
There's
someone,
a reason.
it's
But
a
unfollowing
deeper
though, too.
issue to it, huh?
But even unfollowing,
No, but why
The
would you
stress-
follow
But the
someone
unfollow-
that you don't fuck
But that's
with
the,
no
yeah, that's
more?
the thing. They would unfollow you.
okay, cool. Let's say I did
What
this
you
to
want them to do? Mute your story
Watch
instead?
this. Let's say, all right, so let's say I did this to you right now, right? I'm speaking from both of y'all. Let's say I tell you right now, I'm going to be somewhere to meet you, to pick you up. And instead, when you call me to see if like, matter of fact, let's just change the scenario. Let's say you're going to come pick me up, right? You ask me what time I'm going to be available. And I say, so-and-so, this time is when I'm going to be available. And you're like, nah, you got to be available this time. And then you be like, okay, cool. Like, can you please push the time a little bit? And then you say, okay, cool. You're going to push the time by so-and-so minutes, 30 minutes. Before you come, what are you going to do?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna check up on you, like, yo, I'm gonna pull up, I'm about to be there, I'm making my way. I mean, that's what I would expect.
Perfect, right?
But again, common sense is
Yeah,
not that
what you would
common.
do?
yeah, reach out and let them know like I'm making my way soon. My ETA is
Yeah.
so and so.
Something
Perfect.
along those lines. yeah.
Perfect. Now, let's say right now, y'all do that, right? Y'all call me, and then I basically go ahead and hang up the call. If I hang up the call, what is going to come to your mind?
I'm gonna be tight because
Well, first of all, I'm gonna call you again. I'm gonna call you again.
Yeah.
But what will come to your mind?
No,
Nothing,
me,
I'ma call
I've
you
been
again.
practicing good faith. Like, never expect the worst. Like, let's say I call you, hanged up. I'm not gonna assume shit because assumption has only led me to bad shit. So I'm just gonna be like, oh, something happened. Let me call again. You don't pick up. I would. Well, if I'm on my way to pick you up, or that's what I'm intend to do, I'm gonna call you again. You don't pick up. Now
Yeah.
this shit's funny.
But let's say you FaceTime me, and then I don't pick up. What is your first thought?
Nothing.
Well,
Probably you
I'ma
didn't
call
see
you
the
again
call.
if you
I'm
don't
gonna
pick-
call again.
I will test you. Because I know what you're trying. I know where you're getting. But I'm going to test you. I'm going to call you again on FaceTime. You don't pick up, I'm going to call you regular. Now you
You
pick up,
crazy.
it's a problem.
But
I'm
all right,
not-
so cool. So let's say I don't pick up, and then I call you 45 minutes later.
Yeah, nah, what you was
I
doing.
would have been went back home because it's just like you already knew I had the plans to come and pick you up. I called you. I'm sorry. I don't like waiting. I give people 10 minutes
Don't tell me this
maximum.
what happened to you
If you're
today.
not
Oh,
there
no.
within 10 minutes,
You need a shot.
I had a conversation with somebody today.
Cheers to that.
All right, so cool.
Cheers to that.
Where's my drink?
So cool.
Hold on. Cheers to that.
the card is
It's for it.
running out. It's got like 17 seconds on
All right, cool,
Okay.
perfect. So let me get to the point. So let's say I do.
Second.
Cool. So perfect. So let's say right now, right? I don't pick up. You basically feel a type of way, right? And then I end up unfollowing you right after that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird behavieur. That's
I'm
weird
blocking
behavior.
you.
No,
Thank you.
don't.
Weird
that-
behavior.
yeah.
blocking you.
All right, so we
I'm
gonna
gonna be
lock it up.
funny. I'm gonna be
We
hilarious.
good? We lock
You
it up?
good?
The audio's still going with the video component.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, man. This is a heated topic. We had a lot of conversations that we had so far. Thank you for tuning in to the Voice of the Era podcast, and make sure you like and subscribe
Yes.
to the YouTube channel, to also all platforms. And I want everybody to shout out their IG so people can add them if they want to. Now, come on now. So let us know. Let's catch a vibe, and let's stay tuned for the next episode. Now, people, tune in. Bye bye. Hey, let your IG know.
Follow Shabba Stars, aka Guinea Child on the gram.
Man, listen, I don't got no gram right now, but y'all can follow me on Twitter, Jumbo Boy Wadi, or TikTok, Uju Booba Wadi. You know the
I
vibe.
just realized I never mentioned my IG. on
And
this
y'all
shit.
can just expect me back here. Andreina, peace.
Yeah, we'll see y'all soon. How y'all be like, can I just be the
Deuces.
third member of Voice of the